DMT. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
Pump and dumping these bitches, pump and dumping these hoes, pump and dumping these bitches. You know how the shit goes. Pump and dumping these bitches, pump and dumping these hoes, pump and dumping these bitches. You know how the shit goes. Pump and dumping these bitches, pump and dumping these hoes, pump and dumping these bitches. You know how the shit goes. Pump and dumping these bitches, pump and dumping these hoes, pump and dumping these bitches. You know how that shit goes.
Yo, hit the bitch once, don't call her back. Hit the bitch once, now falling back. Going to my phone, I tell her I ain't home. I ain't tryna tell her that the head was whack. Bitch get mad, I fuck around, get smacked. I ain't really tryna go through all that. Say you want the truth, but I know that's cat bitch. I'm an OG, don't fall for the trap. Talk me back and get dropped. Raise the voice, the bitch block. Think you the only baddie out here that shooting shots, bitch stop. I ain't like these simp niggas that open doors and wanna hold your hand. I'ma be the side dude inside you, see back to your man. Hoes say that I'm toxic. Nah, bitch, these niggas lost it. Lame niggas gassing up your head. I don't like pics, you get dick instead. Got hair while smoking on the endo. Then put the bitch in the friend zone. So many hoes can't worry about one. So I pump and dump hoes, yeah, one of done hoes, yeah.
Pump and dumping these bitches, pump and dumping these hoes, pump and dumping these bitches. You know how the shit goes. Pump and dumping these bitches, pump and dumping these hoes, pump and dumping these bitches. You know how the shit goes. Pump and dumping these bitches, pump and dumping these hoes, pump and dumping these bitches. You know how the shit goes. Pump and dumping these bitches, pump and dumping these hoes, pump and dumping these bitches. You know how the shit goes. Pump and dumping these bitches, pump and dumping these hoes. I don't give a fuck about nan, bitch. These simps are the ones you can control. Simping forces, son husbands, blue pill and sideline haters. You wanna talk, I'll see you later. I don't wear a cape, so I can't save ya or date ya. So what's going on? I'm coming to your home looking for some dough. You don't get down like that with the fuck you rat, then trip, bitch. I'm staying home. But here's the kicker, she wanna ask for dough like I'm one of them niggas. I ain't got shit. Walmart's always hiring hoes, so you better find your ass some business. I ain't got time for that fuckery. I don't play games, I stay sucker free. I'm Mr. Palmer, better recognize me. I know you get down, you belong to the streets. Stop playing games, holler celibate. Saying your body count is irrelevant. Man, you were just an embarrassment. Another pump and dump, baby mama Terry. Pump and dumping these bitches, pump and dumping these hoes, pump and dumping these bitches. You know how the shit goes. Pump and dumping these bitches, pump and dumping these hoes, pump and dumping these bitches. You know how the shit goes. Pump and dumping these bitches, pump and dumping these hoes, pump and dumping these bitches. You know how the shit goes. Pump and dumping these bitches, pump and dumping these hoes, pump and dumping these bitches. You know how the shit goes.
Shout out to Ramil, man. We did the damn thing on that song, man. But y'all already know, humor, comedy, entertainment. Definitely don't pump and dump and knock somebody up because you don't want no baby mama terrorists in your life. So yes, I'm doing it kind of differently because this is definitely gonna be a good show. We got my man Angry Man, who's definitely in the building, and we definitely finna go ahead and cook. Long overdue.
Oh
All stand, please. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. This honorable court now stands adjourned, sine die. God save the state and this honorable court.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what the fuck it is. You may be seated up in this motherfucker. Shit. Shout out to the Baby Mama Ted's Bounty Hunters. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer. And today we're going to have a good discussion and talk about child support. Now, if you look at the thumbnail, you see me with the Thanos glove where we can just snap our fingers and make that motherfucker disappear. Why? Because you know that it's a $51 billion industry. You know that it's not about the best interest of the children. You know that these baby mama tears use that to their advantage. And for the most part, men who want to be fathers are not allowed to be fathers, and they're set up for failure. Men as a whole, white, black, blue, green, doesn't make a difference what color you are. So I wanted to have a dialogue, and I had dialogues with quite a bit of fathers who've been in this space and outside of space who can relate to being screwed by this unjust system. Some you knew about, some you didn't know about. So I definitely had to talk to my man Angry Man because I'm sure he got a lot of knowledge. And how I met him, actually, I met him on Ramil's platform. We was talking. You know what? It wasn't Ramil. I keep saying Ramil, but it was actually Bernard Riley. And we was talking about child support and some other things. But when it came to child support, I saw he had a lot of knowledge. He was talking with the stats and everything. I said, yeah, I need to holler at him. And, you know, try to get an interview with him in the past. But, you know, he's busy. You know, he's out here, been in this space for some years. So I understand. And now we're at 2022 and the time is now. You know what I'm saying? And I respect everybody, you know what I'm saying, who been in this space before me, because I had to learn how to get involved when it comes to the YouTube, because I was always on Facebook and Instagram. And like I said, I learned a lot. And when I watch him, man, he reminds me of me because controversial, don't give a fuck, and I'm going to speak my mind regardless. And the thing about speaking my piece, I speak truth. He speaks truth. People like Jap speak truth, and other individuals. And the sad part about it is they don't like it coming from us. For some reason, they say, you know, who hurt you, and you must be a hater. You jealous. You just mad. Fuck with the truth you put out there. But I told you how I felt about that.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
So that's why I continue to do what I do. And I got some bad news for y'all. Today, unfortunately, my Facebook fuck child support was disabled. My personal pages was disabled. So I'm trying to fight it. They say they'll let me know in 24 hours. But if they don't let me get it back, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing it over here. And also I'm gonna go ahead and start my podcast and maybe put on Anchor. So if y'all been emailing me and trying to send me stories on Facebook, you don't see it because Facebook did the fuckery. So y'all hit me up in my email. Definitely hit me up on my Instagram. And I definitely need your support more now than ever. They trying to shut down the Don, but they can't shut me up, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to Miss Vegan for Life for the $5 donation. Said, I support your channel 100%, Mr. Palmer. You are the voice. You are our voice. Thank you for creating this channel. I appreciate you, sister. And I appreciate y'all's support because I'm telling you, these motherfuckers stay trying to shut the king down. Shout out to MPI for the $2 donation. Appreciate you, my brother. And I want to give a shout out to everybody that's coming in from Angry Man's platform. I love this shit. This shit funny as fuck. I saw this shit earlier. It was funny as fuck. The shit I saw yesterday was funny as fuck. And all I can say when it comes to that shit,
truth is what it is.
Truth is what the fuck it is. I know y'all don't like it, but it is what it is. So look, I ain't gonna make talk too long. I want to let my man Angry Man come in this building. We finna go ahead and shut this shit down and talk some real shit. This shit is long overdue. And like I said, fuck these motherfuckers. We're gonna keep doing what we do. We're gonna keep doing the damn thing. So without further ado, we got my man. You already know who it is. One of the founders, one of the originators of the Black Manosphere, the Angry Man, this motherfucker. Shit. What's going on, bro?
Yo, that's the first time I saw your intro, bro.
Yeah.
It had me rolling, bro. I was over here laughing my ass off, man. Oh my God. And you got some of my favorite clips in there too. The chick that fell on the stove, the one walking backwards and her son had to help her up. Oh my God, bro.
Man, all that I posted on my Instagram and TikTok, man, it went viral, man. Even on my Facebook, man. Now they took the motherfucker down and shit. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's how they do, bro. Whenever you spitting this raw truth, man, that's what they do. They gotta shut it down somehow, man.
Yeah, and the only reason why I ain't mad none about it because used to watch Tommy and he had like 300,000 on YouTube. They take it down, they'll flag it, demonetize. I say, well, then what the fuck I'm getting mad for? So I just keep doing what I do. They ain't did nothing over here. So far on YouTube, they no issues. But I know if it build up more, I know that's when the bullshit really gonna come out. So I'm definitely gonna go on some straight podcasts for real.
Word.
Oh man, but man, how you doing, brother?
Shit, I'm doing all right, man. Other than having I just ordered a freaking a treadmill. And
Oh,
I had to lug the shit in the house by myself. So other than that, that kicked my ass. But other than that, I'm good though.
That was your workout right there. See,
I ain't running on it today. I done already did the workout. You feel me?
Oh, that's right. Did you have to set it up, or it was already coming and set up?
Nah, it was in the box. I still got to put it together and shit.
You ain't done yet.
Nah, I ain't done yet.
Hey, man, but I know a lot of people know who you are, but give them a backstory on who you is and how you came up. Because I like I asked you before, you created the name Black Manosphere. I want to know what made you, come up with that and how long you been in this space and everything else. Let them know who you are, even though they know who you are. But just in case for somebody that don't know, let these motherfuckers know.
Okay, well, back in the day, I went through my little women problems and, was being put on child support, finessing to get off of it and then getting put back on it. And, was just going through a whole lot of foolishness. And it got to the point where, like so many other brothers, I was just looking for answers. I was trying to find some kind of help or whatever. And that led me over to A Voice for Men and A Shrink for Men. A Voice for Men was started by Paul Elam, Dr. Paul Elam, and A Shrink for Men was started by Dr. Tara Parmentier. And like I found a bunch of answers over there that was really outside the realm of what you normally hear on television and things of that nature. And I started participating over there. I wrote a couple articles for A Voice for Men. I joined a couple of their blog talk radio shows. But the thing that I noticed is that whenever I went over there, it was cool as long as I was just talking about just general male problems. But the moment I started wanting to dive into the more specific things that Black men go through, it was like, it was like they didn't say don't talk about that, but it's kind of like you start talking about it in the room, get quiet.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, I'm like, well, damn, man, like, I don't mind listening to, the white dudes complain about what the white chicks is doing. Like, why y'all don't want to hear what the Black chicks is doing to us? And so from there, I'm like still kind of frustrated, still looking for an outlet. And, one day I just decided to do a YouTube video, right? Because I think it was Father's Day. It was Father's Day or something like that. And I was at my sister's house, and every chick that was coming into my sister's house, they were giving each other, they were saying to each other, Happy Father's Day.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm sitting there listening to this shit. And I said, what the hell? I was like, hold on, wait. Why y'all keep saying Happy Father's Day to each other? And they was like, oh, it's because, we got to do both jobs and this, that, and the third and blah. Because it was a bunch of single mothers and shit, right? And I got so mad about the shit. After I got through cursing them out, you know what I'm saying? I went out to my car and I pulled into like a freaking Food Lion, a freaking grocery store parking lot. And I just turned the camera on and just went the fuck in and posted it on YouTube. And that's how it started. And I just went in about Father's Day, how fathers get disrespected. How you got these chicks out here thinking they doing two jobs when they really just they half-ass doing one. And I just went in on the whole shit. And, I wasn't doing it to try to get popular on YouTube. But shit, I didn't even know if you could make money on YouTube. I just had to say something about it. I just got sick of it and just had to say something. And I just went the hell off. And I started looking at the comments, and dudes was like, yo, man, I feel you. And yo, man, you know, I'm going through the same thing and da 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 da. So I just kept doing videos, And that was around 2015. And I just kept dropping videos, and dudes was just really feeling the videos, you know. And before you know it, certain people was reaching out to me, you know. Obsidian was one of the first people that reached out to me. And, you know, I linked up with him. He had his blog talk radio show. I started one of those. And I just started linking up with different people. You know, somebody hit me up one time. They was like, yo, man, you need to holler at Minister Jap. So I linked up with Minister Jap. You know what I'm saying? And in fact, if it wasn't for Jap, I wouldn't even started doing live streams, because I was doing just, you know, the pre-recorded videos.
Yeah,
and Jap was like, yeah, man, shout out to Jap. And Jap was like, yo, fam, you got to do lives, right? And so I started doing lives and, you know, linked up with a whole lot of different people. And, you know, it just, back then, everybody was really about the mission. Like, everybody was really about brothers really having a voice. And it wasn't like we was against the white manosphere. We just wanted to have our own space where we could talk about things that was more specific to us. You know what I'm saying? And when that happened, I was like, yo, this the black manosphere. We need to call this the black manosphere, because we need to separate ourselves so that everybody know that we got something a little different going on over here. And so from there, I told cats, I was like, yo, we need like a commission. We need like a round table to where everybody has a say, because we gonna get attacked. And we definitely got attacked by a lot of the chicks trying to flag us down and, you know, all types of shit, because we was dropping too much truth. Like, it was hurting them, like it was hurting their feelings and shit. But they couldn't argue against it, you know? And you know, back then I had linked up with Chris Smith. And the reason why me and Chris Smith clicked so much, because we both was going through the child support shit. In fact, a lot of people don't even know, but in, I want to say 2016, I was in VA and I was cutting hair, you know, I was a barber cutting hair or whatever, and I was doing videos. A lot of people don't know, them first videos I was doing, I was on the run for child support then.
Oh, really?
Like, cats don't even know it. Yeah. Yeah, I was on the run. Like, I had missed the court date, and, you know, they was looking for me. And, you know, I ended up having to, you know, do the little chapter 13 to stop them from locking me up. And, you know, and I was just really passionate about the situation, because, yo, I was getting put through it, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, I was getting put through it.
What state that you was dealing with the child support?
VA, Virginia.
Virginia, yeah, I heard a couple of things. Not too much, but I heard a couple of things about VA when it comes to child support. Well, I want to ask you. Well, you know what? Before you, I want to talk about that. I want to give a shout out to Chief Rocket for the $100 donation. He said, "Peace, Mr. Palmer, and to the Angry Man, aka the Target Hitter. I'm sure this is going to be a show. You already know my story. $132.16, but I'm not tripping, because they are men of all races and social economic backgrounds that have the same story as well. Keep pushing. Yeah, 100%, brother. That's why I say it ain't just black men going through it. That's why I say we gotta all come together as men and put our differences aside, at least for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because this shit is destroying us all the way around. I don't give a fuck about your color. So in your opinion, or I know you know, but why would you want child support in the first place?
Because I broke up with him. I was in a 10-year relationship. That was like this toxic thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my thing was, I didn't want to be in a relationship where my kids see me and their mother constantly at each other's throats. You know what I'm saying? And it just got to the point where it's like, we're on two different paths. You're trying to do this, I'm trying to do this, so we can't really be together. So we went our separate ways. And keep in mind, we was separated for like a year. Everything was fine for that first year until I got into my new relationship with my girl who's Puerto Rican.
Oh,
then, yeah, that's when that's when shit hit the fan. That's when all of a sudden it's just like, you know, I find out. I think the first time I found out, they started garnishing my check. And keep in mind, this whole time I'm spending money, I'm buying the kids stuff, I'm going to get them, and you know, I got me a good paying job. I think I'm doing the thing. I'm about to plan my little trip to Myrtle Beach and shit. And went and looked, and my check was lacking, and I'm like, what the hell? So I called the human resources department at my job, and I was like, yo, what's going on with my check? And they was like, oh, you had a garnishment for child support. I'm like, child support? So, you know, I call her up and she hits me with the, yeah, because I needed more money. And if you ain't going to give me more, that white man will make you pay. Just hit me with the bullshit, bro. And I was like, word.
She black?
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just asking because, you know,
yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. But like, just hit me with the bullshit, man. And from there, it was just for like years, bruh. Years, it was just this on again, off again, stupid fucking thing. This fucking constant anxiety, man. I'm telling you. I tell people, man, I wouldn't wish that child support shit on my worst enemy, bruh.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. Some of the situation, what you said, I was in an 11-year relationship, and I can relate to that. Now I want y'all to realize this. He's all the way in Virginia. I'm in Chicago. You talk to brothers on here that's from New York, all over the United States. You even talk to people on here that's from other countries, and you had the same similar story. Failed relationship, or I got in a new relationship and she looked way better than your ass, and you ain't complaining about nothing, you know. And yet people want to tell me that no, it's because you don't want to be a father, you just a deadbeat and so on. That's why I always say you can't make this shit up. But let me ask you this, brother. They didn't serve you no papers. They didn't give you no type of court date to go to court. You know, serve no papers or nothing. It's just your check was garnished.
I didn't get no paperwork. No paperwork. I didn't find out until I was on child support, until I owed about 6 stacks, bro.
6? Ooh.
I didn't even know. They told I called the freaking child support because see, I already had a child support case, right? And the reason why I already had a case number is because when we was together, she did some goofy shit that, you know how sometimes the chicks can go get some assistance or whatever, and then they try to make you pay the shit back, you know?
They gave me your name.
Yeah. So like I already had a case. So, but the case was zeroed out, right? So when they told me I owed 6, I'm like, nah, y'all bugging, because what I owed, I paid back. And so I called the freaking child support division, and I'm like, yo, I paid the joint. What you talking about? I paid that off. And she was like, nah, this is a new case. Like, a new case? What the fuck? And so when the crazy shit is, and I told everybody, when they file that initial paperwork, they do not hunt you down for that initial paperwork, that initial court date. And the reason why they do that, I finally figured out the reason why they do it when I linked up with Chris Smith. He said the reason why is because they go and they sign an affidavit. And the affidavit basically states that they've never received a dime of support from you.
Yep.
So if you can go there to that original court date and prove that you gave her any money, they got to toss that case out of court. So what they do, the court, as goofy as they are, what they do is they don't hound you for that first joint, right? They wait till they get you on the hook. And then after that, any court date where you fail to pay or whatever, oh, they're going to fine you for that court date. They're going to make sure you come in there for that court date. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's how they get dudes on the hook. And by the time, a lot of cats, by the time you find out you owe anything, you already in debt. You already in the hole.
Yes, sir. I want to give a shout out to Jovan Thompson, the new member of Mr. Palmer's page. And I appreciate you, my brother. I would post it up, but I don't know why on stream, y'all, I can't post that up like I could post up a super chat, but I see it popped up. Shout out to you, my brother. Want to give a shout out to Bronze Dipped and Sun Kiss. That's the name. $5 donation. Showing love from the clouds. 100, 100, 100. Now see, that's the thing, Angry Man. They say I hate women. I hate black women. Well, first it was I hate black women, but since I talk about women as a whole in general, when it comes to this, they say I hate all women. But I have women who follow my page and understand exactly what I'm talking about. That's why I don't entertain the rest of these fake feminist ass motherfuckers. I don't. Shout out to you, Bronze Dip. Appreciate you. Want to give a shout out to Face Facts. He's from New York City. $4.99 donation. He said child support, aka mom support, is backup, alimony, revenge, ransom, BMTs. Never ever use it to benefit the children. Prove me wrong. I'll wait. I gotta give you one more. You know what I'm saying?
Truth is what it is.
Truth is what it is, man. For the most part, majority of the time is for what he just said. For real. Shout out to Myron for the $10 donation. I've been waiting on this conversation and Jap and Angry Man collab too. One day I'm gonna set up with me, you, and Jap.
Hell yeah, we can do that.
That's gonna be. You know what? Here, go right here. I apologize. It did come up. I usually don't see it. Shout out to my man Javon Thompson, become the YouTube member. Thank you, my brother. Yeah, it did come up. Okay, but yeah, man. So let me ask you this: when it came, like you say, you owe $6,000. You had to go ahead and be on the run. How was the parenting time? Now, was she trying to alienate you from seeing your kids as well, or you were still able to see them? Have you seen them before, or you had to fall back because you like, man, there's too much bullshit going on? What was your situation with that?
Nah, fam. I had to hit her with the master plan.
Okay.
So basically, like I had already had a conversation with one of my cousins, right? And my cousin, he was like, I know you don't want to do this because you love your kids and stuff. He said, but I hate to tell you, bro, but you're gonna have to be a deadbeat, right?
And wait a minute, when you say you have to be a deadbeat, tell me what you mean when you say you have to be a deadbeat.
Basically, see, most dudes are in the situation where they're doing for the kid, and the chick will go get child support anyway, not because you're not doing, but because she wants that on top of what you're already doing.
And before you continue, how many of you men was paying money out of pocket and you doing your part, picking up your son or your daughter, and all of a sudden she put you on child support? And then after she put you on child support, she expects you to give her more.
Mm-hmm.
How many of y'all had to go through that? Just want to know. Put the ones in. Go ahead, my brother. Because that's what it sounds like to me. I'm going to put you on child support. They tell you whatever he pays, that's what he's obligated to do. He had to do nothing else. But then they expect you to go half on all different things. But you was doing this before. But like you said, fair relationship. I moved on. I got with somebody better and all that. And it went that route. So when he told you go avenue deadbeating, what did you do?
So basically what I did is I found out the way the Virginia court system works. The way their joint works is as long as you make a payment in a 90-day period, it doesn't, like the way it works is if you miss a payment of 90 days, the computer system flags your account and then it issues you to have to go to court, right? But as long as you pay something, they can't take you to court. So what I was doing was I stopped doing the stuff that I was doing outside of child support. And the child support, I only paid like $10 a week on the shit.
You kept your veins cold. You weren't going.
Yeah. And so once I started doing that, after, for about the first month, she tried to pretend like, oh, it don't matter. But after about a couple months, that's when the phone calls started. I need help and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, you need help? Go close that case.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got the case closed like 3 fucking times, man. Like 3 times, bro. Like the crazy shit is every time I got it closed, it'll be closed for a few months and then she'll go back and open it again. And it's like, and the crazy shit is the whole time I'm doing for my, like, yo, bro, my kids is spoiled as shit, fam. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy because it's like the whole time I was doing for my kids. And look, I done been called a deadbeat. I done been called all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I'm not gonna, when I went the route of not doing anything, I did that for a couple months. But when I went that route because I'm not going to negotiate with a fucking terrorist, man. Like, you're not going to terrorize me.
Goddamn right. 100% right. 100% right. Want to give a shout out to Javon Thompson one more again for the $5 donation. He said, salute to you, Mr. Palmer and the Angry Man. Already know I got love for him. Shout out to you, my brother. Want to give a shout out to Myron once again for $5 donation. He said that angry church was classic. They remember that with you and Jap, man. Shout out to Myron. I gotta go back and see that. I didn't know y'all did something together. I gotta definitely go back and see it.
It was a while ago. It was a while ago.
I asked him about it. I want to give a shout out to Taz for the $3.99 super sticker. Shout out to you. It ain't the Taz that y'all think it is. It's a female. It's not the Taz over there 60 G. So don't nobody start talking shit. shout out to Taz, the female. I had to look at the profile too. Like, man. So how long did this fuckery go on, bro? Before finally either the child they got grown or finally she's like, man, fuck it, I'm done. Just do what you've been doing, or hey, shit continue.
It went on for a few years until like my 2 oldest sons wanted to stay with me. Like once they wanted to stay with me, that was a wrap for all of that, right? And now, you know, and then on top of that, I got to a situation where I had everything set up to where I didn't have to deal with her anymore. Like I had got them phones and I had got them like little prepaid cards where I could send them money. So anytime they needed something, they could just get it directly from me and I didn't have to deal with her. And so, you know, it got to the point where I didn't have to deal with her anymore. And then like, you know, once my oldest 2 wanted to come stay with me, that was the end of it. And they grown now, like they over 18. And my youngest, because I got 3 boys, my youngest is 16 right now. So, you know, that window is damn near closed. You feel what I'm saying? And she don't try that with him because everything that he want, you know, he gets. So it's no point to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, at least you didn't go through it because it's where other men, where the woman will manipulate the child, hate the father, and
there's a little bit of that too.
It was okay. All right. Yeah. So you did kind of go through the manipulation and so on. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Elaborate on that?
Man, my second oldest son, man, I had to go through some shit with him, like for real, because she did the typical shit that most women do, sit around and talk about you like a dog. Yeah. And not every child is gonna freaking absorb that, but you'll always have one that's just, you know what I'm saying? And it took a lot of, like, we're in a better space now, but it took a lot of me having to talk to him, me having to fucking close him out. Like I done had to send him back to his mama a couple times on some like.
Yeah, no, you ain't got. Hey man, you don't let no manipulate ass kid fuck up your foundation. What you got going on? They will send them over there to fuck your shit up because they can't come over there. They ain't allowed to even know the address. They will fuck up your foundation with your significant other, your wife, or just fuck up what you got. Go back and tell what you're doing. What other job you got? What other car you got? So no, you did right. Good. I'm proud.
It's like, it's like when I send them, when I send them away, it's like a punishment because they're not gonna live. They not look. The funniest shit I ever heard in my life, but when he said it, I knew why he said it. My man Corey Holcomb, they asked him about his baby mama. Corey Holcomb said, by the grace of God, that bitch is still struggling.
And you know what? I want to give a shout out to Corey Holcomb.
Word.
Oh yeah.
He's one of those dudes that talk that shit when it comes to these baby mama tearing child where he don't give a fuck.
No fucks.
Fuck, man. I want to give a shout out to Hologram for the $3 donation. He said Couch Gang doesn't negotiate with terrorists, not at all. Couch Gang. Now let me give out some love to the people with the Cash App. I want to give a shout out to Deathstroke, Crazy Money for the $5 Cash App. Appreciate you, my brother. Also want to give a shout out to XL Pro for the $5 Cash App. He said applying pressure and they hate it. 100% facts. Keep your veins cold, fella. You got to keep your veins cold, fellas. You got to. Want to give a shout out to my man Escobar, man. He's definitely be in the trenches. $5 donation. She said, gotta come out with the fuck child support cigar lounge with Angry Man. You know what? Real talk. Shout out to my brother. And also, I had a brother that cashed out me around. He cashed out me like 9:30 this morning before I even came on. So I want to give a shout out to my man Whistle 2021 for the $20 cash app. He said for father's rights, strong prayers, 100. Cheers, bro, 100. Shout out to you, my brother, for $20 cash app. He said that 9:30 this morning. I said I'll wait to do the show. Anybody send a cash app? Let me and I don't call it because I'm in my zone. Let me know and I'll check it and call it out. Appreciate y'all. So basically, you've been in the trenches as well when it comes to child support. You're not somebody that didn't know nothing about it or somebody who don't know how to get out and everything. When people tell you that men on child support because they deadbeats, or you just didn't want to be a father, you a deadbeat. You just like them other guys. What woman's gonna put you in their right mind gonna put you on child support just because they mad because y'all broke up? What's your thoughts on that? All this society stigma that they taught us that men weren't worth being fathers and we just good to pay child support and we didn't want to be there for our kids. What's your take on that?
Oh shit. Anytime somebody say that crazy shit to me, I easily debunk it because I tell them, I said, there's no such thing as a deadbeat on child support. It don't exist because women are smart enough to know which dudes are going to do something and which dudes are not going to do something. So the guys that they know are not going to pay any money, they're not going to waste their time going down there to child support division. And like, I know dudes that will not pay shit. They would rather go to fucking jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When chicks know that, they don't waste their time going down there. The only time they waste their time going down to child support division is when they know you give a fuck about your kids. So it's impossible. It's impossible for a deadbeat to be on child support. Like real shit. And it's only in rare cases where you'll find a dude that's just a flat out deadbeat, never paid nothing, and he's on child support. Most of the dudes that's on child support are the ones that's actually trying to be in their kids' life and all of that stuff. You feel me?
Yeah, for them, majority, not all, because I'll be allowed to say that. So and I agree with that 100%. But when it comes to these baby mama terrorist feminists, they want to be able to dictate, run shit, and destroy man. They want to be a man, and that's why they still hate us because they never be a man. But they do run the system. And the sad part is, well, let me ask you this: you came from a 2-parent household, or you came from a single mother?
Nah, my grandmother raised me.
Your grandmother raised you? Okay.
See, that's an interesting story, right? Mm-hmm. So basically what happened when I was a kid, right? Because my father was in the military, my mother, they were married or whatever, right? He was out in Las Vegas. He was stationed he was stationed in Las Vegas. So what ended up happening is, I guess they had got into a disagreement and she had went back to VA. And so she hit him on the phone with we gonna break up and you ain't never gonna see your son and you gonna have to pay child support and da-da-da-da-da, right? So my pops came back out to VA and, he had me at my grandmother's house and he called his commanding officer and he asked him what he should do about the situation. And he said, well, come back out here and file for custody. And he filed for custody. He got custody of me, right? So I ended up getting custody with my father. So for the first, I say, couple years, I spent my time, I was on a military base with nothing but dudes. You know what I'm saying? And then when he couldn't look after me the way he, needed to, my grandmother came out and I just ended up staying with her most of the time. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. I'm sure he on tour going all over, and I'm
Yeah.
shocked he got custody, because usually if you're in the military, you trying to get custody, they're gonna be like, hell no, give it to the mother. I'm surprised.
It's because she didn't show up to the court date.
Oh,
You know
okay. I'm gonna do something, because I know that judge was like, yeah, this would have been easy fix. We should get this money. Yeah. And hell yeah, you've been like, take your ass back to Iraq, nigga. You finna pay this bread. Shit. Well, how was it being raised with grandmother? Because most likely just your grandma, she old school.
Yeah, she was old school. She was, she came from a patriarchal family. Mm-hmm. So, she wasn't like, she didn't do any of the typical stuff that I saw mothers doing with my cousins and stuff like that. Like, I lived in a house where she never, like, my grandmother never tried to emasculate me or talk to me crazy or any of that shit. She was like the traditional type woman, you know what I'm saying? Like cooking, cleaning, doing laundry and stuff like that. And, if my father wasn't coming around, my uncles was coming around, because she didn't have any girls. She only had boys. Okay. So I always had my uncles, in my life or whatever. So, most of my biggest influences, wasn't really her. It was really like, she taught me a lot of stuff, but a lot of stuff she taught me was real old school. You know what I'm saying? Because like, she didn't agree with none of this shit. Like nowadays, like I've had conversations with her about these chicks, and oh my God, y'all think I'm bad. The way my grandmother talked about these chicks, oh my God, she called them sorry ass heifers, trifling, just a bunch of fast ass gals. Like she had all kinds of criticisms for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
For real.
And shout out to MPI for the $5 donation. He said we should start hosting child support graduation class of 2022 and so on. I was doing it on Facebook. Yeah, I agree. We can do it on here. Fuck Facebook. We can do that. Anybody that get done, you come on the show and tell your story, what you went through, good or bad. Want to give a shout out to Black Trunks for the 99 cent. I appreciate you, my brother. Also want to give a shout out to my man Thriller for the 1999. He said salute to you, fam. Want to give a shout out to Pan-African black man going their own way for the $5 donation. Said never help an ungrateful baby mama tears. Get on her feet. It's like telling the wolf that you're a sheep. Keep veins cold. 100%. You already know. Keep the veins cold. You don't have about no baby mama tears. You shit. You crazy. I want to give a shout out to Regina for the 999. She says, I remember when I was.
That's somebody trolling me. That's somebody trolling me.
Right here?
Yeah, that's somebody trolling me. Talk about look. And well, I don't know. First of all, her father ain't never been on child support. So what are you talking about?
Wait a minute, hold on. I remember when we were living on a base and Juan kept getting in trouble and almost getting dad in Article 15. He got himself in child support, no sympathy. Well, you paid. So since you paid, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But this is a troll, a fan, huh?
Yeah.
At least they paid it up there. Damn. I ain't got that troll. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, get the point. Y'all troll and donate and troll. That's what I'm talking about. But so you had uncles to be in your life. So you had basically father figures, and so basically you, like you said, you kept your masculinity. You had a lot of knowledge, and that's one of the reasons why you're here today. For anybody that tells you or you hear when they say you don't need, we don't need no men. Men ain't shit. I could do better all by my damn self. I could take care of my son. I could take care of my daughter. Fuck him. What's your take on that?
I mean, the proof is in the pudding. If you look at the community right now, we've had what? 50 years of that? 50 years of that You say what?
I think it's 60 years of that shit.
Yeah, 50, 60 years, and look where we at. That's the proof right there. Like the fact that you have, the vast majority of the black households in the black community are female led, and there's no fathers there. And look at what's going on.
Right.
I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
I say that all the time. We talk about the black community. And when they say that, I tell them, I said, who's been having custody of our boys and girls for the last 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years? I'm like, they are the leaders of the black community. They the pillars of the black community. And what's going on in the black community? Kids getting killed, unwanted pregnancies, dropouts, they getting high, they going to jail, they getting caught up in shit, school dropouts, alcoholics and everything, young teen pregnancies and so on. But you sit back and say that it's our fault. How? We was right out the picture.
Yeah.
Government daddy. You chose white supremacy, aka government daddy, to be the new daddy. And you got what you wanted. And unfortunately, they trained they generation to do the same thing. Get on Section 8, get on welfare, get on link. You don't need that nigga, and put them on child support and go on about your business. You see what I'm saying? You can't make this shit up. That's
the funny thing is. Here's the funny thing though. Think about this. Think about this scenario, which really has never made any sense to me. So if it's a single mama and she got a little boy, and the father's not in the picture, right?
Right.
If the little boy grow up to be a criminal, grow up to be, get in trouble, all of that. The reason why is because the father wasn't there.
Bullshit, but I get what you. I know where you're going.
It's his fault, right? Mm-hmm. But on the flip side, if the little boy grow up to be an NBA player or rich, it's because of the mama.
Now, didn't I say that last week, y'all? I just said the same thing. Yeah.
That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Like, if the father's not there, he's going to get credit for the kid fucking up. But if the father's not there, he don't get credit for the kid being successful. Right. Like, you can't have it both ways.
No, 100%. Let me ask this question. Since we talking about the black community, at one point, was you part of the pro-black movement? Because even when I was coming up, I was definitely pro-black. I didn't believe in interracial relationships. Stick with your own kind. The white supremacists and this, or you didn't really get involved in none of that.
Yeah, I was with that. I was with that 100%. My uncle was in the nation.
Okay.
So yeah, that played a heavy role in my life as a young man. Like I even joined the nation for like a short period of time.
Okay.
So yeah, I was in fact, when I joined the nation, that's when I was in my first relationship with my kids. I thought that would help. It did not.
Right.
It did not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had converted to Islam back in 2005. But I went with the nation. I was under the Sunni Islam, and Minister Jap, he's with the nation. He converted. He was Islam for a long time actually. Yeah. So when did you get your wake up call? Like, basically you like me, you saw for what it was finally. Instead of all this trying to cover and all this shit for him. When did you get your reality check that this shit ain't really what it is?
What, as far as
the nation, I ain't talking about with the nation. I'm just talking about with the black community, with this pro-black, blackity black shit.
I say that happened. I say that happened around 30, like when I turned 30, because I just started noticing like it was just everything that I had been brought up to believe and everything that everybody was, saying or whatever, it really didn't add up to shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't like, because I was going through some financial hardships and shit. And what I found is like, as rough as shit was, there wasn't too many people I could turn to. And so I'm like, if we got all of this black unity and all this black pride and all of this, if we so much better than every other group, why is it every other group seem to have way more love for each other? So it's just like, you know, I'm like, man, I can't do this. That's when I really started focusing more on, you know, getting paper and doing things just logically and not even worrying about the cultural traditions and all of that stuff, you know?
Right, 100%. I can relate to that. I want to give a shout out to the Big Mike drop for the 999. Appreciate you, my brother. Y'all need to subscribe to his channel, man. He be doing his thing. He's a horror flick fanatic. For real. But yeah. Like I said, I woke up because, you know, I was taught by my mom, you know, vote Democrat, they for black people and for the poor and all that stuff. And you know, but a lot of stuff and my dad always taught me, you know, to learn and don't just listen to what somebody say, don't go along and get along. And he taught me on do for self. He taught me on a lot of aspect when it came to that. So I'm a reality person. Now I go by what I see. You telling me the sun is black and I'm getting shine on with yellow. I'm not finna listen what you said, but you got these manipulated motherfuckers that actually will follow this motherfucker, knowing that it ain't true, but just to go along, get along, or just to be a part of something. So yeah, I definitely can relate to that. I actually saw that's why I say I'm like the black community has been shot for a long time, and unfortunately they blame the man for it. And I'm like, we've been getting railroaded, talked about, and penalized for somebody else's fuck up, and we still get penalized. That brings me back to what you were saying with the Black Manosphere. That, you know, you gave the name and you've been part of Black Manosphere. You want to be able to have a space for men, black men in particular, to see it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And how much flack did you get when you said, "Man, I ain't with all the fuck this black shit. This shit ain't working. This over here is what is really going on." How much hate and self-hating shit you was getting when you start doing this on the space?
Shit. You saying that like past tense?
Yeah.
So, because I'm still getting it.
Still getting it. I'm talking about when you first started Black Manosphere and y'all actually came with the Black Manosphere and your name started rising and you start, like you say, you start doing other network with everybody. And they saw the change. How much backlash you was getting in? Because they hate when you change. They hate that shit.
I got a lot of backlash because the sad part about the space is as long as you going in on the chicks, everybody love you. Everybody love you to death. As long as you just if you just giving the chicks just the pure work of God, just fuck these bras, they ain't shit. You know, fuck them.
Yeah.
You good. But the moment you start saying, hey, fellas, we need to do XYZ, we need to do this, because like I can tell you all day what the chicks is doing wrong. But if the fellas is still fucking with them, if the fellas is still falling for their shit, it don't really matter. So the moment you start telling the dudes like, yo, this is not what it is, because see, here's the problem with the pro-black thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible to be pro-black if you're not pro-black woman.
I can't.
Oh, wrong one. Hold up.
It's impossible. Like you gotta be pro-black woman first before you can be pro-black. Because anytime you go to any of them circles, any of them meetings, any of that, you know, the first thing they're gonna say is the black woman is the mother of the freaking civilization and blah, 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 and she's infallible. And they're not gonna say she's infallible, but you can't critique her, you can't criticize her. And it's like one of the main things I realized coming into this space is that hands down, the biggest problem in the community is her.
Yep.
So how you going? So if you pro-black and you can't critique the black woman, that's like saying you're a mechanic, but you can't diagnose the engine. You can't diagnose. Diagnose the transmission. You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, that's what I'm talking about with these civic forces. You know.
Here I come to save the day.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know, because as you've seen a lot of these black pros. I call these fake pro-black, I call them black pros. Like Brother Polite, you know, he was talking about black woman is God and queens of queens and Mother Nature and all this shit. But then now you got rich, you take a picture with white women and kicking the bobos, grinning and just smiling and shuffling and everything else. Then you got people like Young Pharaoh that say he'll kill another man or another black man for one of these baby mama tears. But now he is getting sabotaged by the same queen, Mother Earth, nurturer of all nurturers, and sunlight and moonlights and everything else. They actually took down his platform, so he losing money. Put him on child support, alienated him from seeing his kids, and he been calling black women bitches and hoes ever since. You can't make this shit up.
I can't see you though, bitch.
Not at all. Yeah, he ever since he been bitch, blah blah blah. Fuck these bitches. He even said, I'm not black, I'm American or some shit. I'm like, damn, he went all the way out.
Yo, you telling me, stop it. You telling me that peace family. He over there calling them hoes and bitches?
I did a video on it. I will email you the link. I did a video on it. This was going on for months. They could vouch for me in here, man. A couple of these pro blacks I've been talking about, these black pros talking about Mother Earth God, and now he bitch, they piece of shit. Yeah. Shot at our house allegedly and shit. Oh yeah, it got real.
Shot at our house?
Shot at her house.
Man, stop playing.
Yes, I'm telling you, these dudes. That's why I say, man, I'm gonna let Denzel speak on the behalf of Malcolm X.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, illustrated, run amok.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, man. These dudes will murder, death, kill for for these baby mama tears who don't deserve to be saved. And even the one with the fresher fit, that dude Shabazz, he called black women gods and they darker the berries, sweeter the juice, but then you call fresh dark tar and tarpon. I'm like, damn, how the fuck you gonna say black and berry, sweeter the juice, but you call him tar and Tyra and all that? So I said, you fake ass nigga. Then, bro, he told him to be like, what's my man name?
Paul Mooney.
And I show people on my platform, if you telling him to be like Paul Mooney, then you know Paul Mooney was married to a white woman and had 5 kids with the motherfucker, and you telling them to be like Paul Mooney, and I'm like, you don't know your fucking history, you dumb motherfucker, you.
I literally watched Paul Mooney. Tell jokes about Oprah when she got denied access to that store in Europe.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, if Oprah came to my house without no makeup on, I'd be like, get away from my door, you little pickaninny.
Damn
so it's
right.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like Paul Mooney didn't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Like Paul Mooney, if Paul Mooney would have heard them say that they don't date black women, he'd have been like, and motherfucker?
Right.
Like, so what?
Yeah, I saw your video when you talked about that too. And I'm like, they didn't know. I'm like, he's saying be like Paul Mooney. And he married 100% white woman.
Yeah.
And had 5 kids. And that's what I'm like, these black pros say anything to make it sound good. And I say a lot of them do it to get that collection plate. They no different from Cleflo Dollar and these collection plate pips on YouTube over here in the space. Because they will sell you out for one of these bitches, but then tell you don't be one of these bitches. You can't make this shit up, y'all. I don't get it. That's what I say. I don't get these stupid motherfuckers. Yeah, Paul Mooney was married to a white woman.
Yeah, it's foolishness, man. It's black people have gotten caught up in their own bullshit traditions, and the traditions override the logic. So if somebody has logic, they're not going to listen to the logic. They're gonna let the tradition override the logic. And it's like, if the shit don't work, the shit don't work, bro.
Yep, this woman, 100%. This woman right here, this white woman, he was married to. They got divorced, then he married somebody else. Now the other one's a white woman, but they never showed her face. They don't talk nothing about her. She got 5 kids with this dude, and you got a black pro telling Fresh and Fit, you need to be like Paul Mooney. Well, why you think they got all the other ethnicities on their motherfucking platform?
Mm-hmm.
Be like Paul Mooney. Yeah, Paul Mooney dealt with black women and white, but he married the white ones.
Yep.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. But and the sad part about it is everybody said that, yeah, he treated them, he he checked them and all that shit. And I'm like, he ain't did shit, make himself like a fool. I'm just a thinker, man. I'm like, you like a fool to me, you know. So that's why I say I don't take these black pro pimps seriously. Not at all, brother.
No, because they're taking advantage. They're taking advantage of black people's racial sensitivity.
Right.
That's all it is. They're just taking advantage of it. They know that black people gonna get triggered about certain racial shit. And see, that's the reason why they get mad at brothers that get on some more logic and reason shit, because you can't be triggered by that shit. You know what I'm saying? So they can't make money off of you. Right. So and then you running around here trying to teach them not to be triggered by the shit. You fucking up their bag. So that's why they do all of that goofy shit.
Yeah, 100%. I want to give excuse me. I want to give a shout out to Kill 'Em All. Damn, man, you so blunt. For the $5 donation, said the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said 75% of the work is with women and 25% of the work is with women. Shout out to you, my brother. Kill 'em all.
Hey, they the first teachers. That's the reason why the community is what it is right now.
Yeah, you're right. 100%. Yep. Kill 'em all. One more again for the $5 donation. Said Elijah Muhammad said 75% of the work is with the woman. 25% of the work is with the man. Oh, okay.
You must have had a typo.
Yeah, he had a typo. He really did it. Yeah, I understand. Yep. Elijah Muhammad said 75% of the work is with the woman, 25% of the work is with the man. Shout out to you, my brother. Well, yes, sir. So let me ask you this. Did I click on it again? Okay, that's it. Yeah. So, yeah, damn right. Shit. So, so now that you wised up, seemed like to me you did the same thing I did. Change the laws of your mind. You got yourself in order. You kept your veins cold when it came to this baby mama tears. You had a manipulated child. You like, okay, I know what to do with this. Let me take him back over there. You fit fuck up my shit. And I'm glad you was able to reconcile with him, and he saw the light. And because a lot of us don't get that luxury. But what is your goal now? Because when I watch you, you talk about politics. You talk about power. You talk about the importance of money. You talk about being conservative. You even talk about relationships. What's your goal that you try to teach these brothers on here on this platform? Because a lot of people, I'm be honest with you, when I first watched you, I liked you. I like shit. I like this. He talking my language. Controversy, don't give a fuck what he say. He speak the truth. It is what it is. But I have heard people say, you know, you hater, you jealous, you mad, you know, you just whining and crying. So I want to know. I want you to answer that, but I also want you to know, what is your goal when you put out your teachings for the brothers and even the sisters? Because I see you got sisters on there as well.
Yeah, well, you know, my goal is to restore what masculinity is supposed to be for brothers. Like, brothers haven't really had the opportunity to enjoy masculinity and everything it affords them. You know, you got other dudes. It's different. You know, I got love for all men. Period. All dudes. You know what I'm saying? But it's a little bit different for brothers. We got a little bit of a unique situation. You know what I'm saying? The men, you know, men in general are under attack right now. You know what I'm saying? But brothers, you know, the way we're being attacked is a little different. It's a little unique. So the reason why it's unique, because other groups understand what's going on. They see the attack. They're mobilizing. They're linking up. They're doing what they're supposed to do to push back on it. But when it comes to the brothers, we don't know how to mobilize to push back on it, because we do goofy shit like what you just said, which is, when I'm over here keeping it real, you got niggas running around talking about some, oh, he just mad, he just whining, he just complaining. See, they saying that shit because I said something they don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? If I'm sitting up here, you know, if I sit up here and pander to them and always agree with what they say, then guess what? how the hell am I going to stay on the same mission? Because if I'm pandering to an audience, one person in the audience is going to think that I shouldn't deal with single mothers. Another person is going to say, well, single mothers ain't that bad. Another person is going to say pump and dump. So if I'm pandering to all these people, then guess what? My message is changing every day. Like certain people that we know, I ain't going to say no names, but you know, my mission is to be on one goal in one course, one lane. Like I don't got time to be jumping from lane to lane just because somebody disagree with me. My whole thing is we got to have economic empowerment as men because number one, if you're going to deal with women, you got to deal with them from the position of power. You can't deal with them from weakness. You know what I'm saying? You can't deal with them from weakness. You feel me? You got to deal with them from the position of power, and you got to be in a position to be able to vet the chicks and to be able to get the chicks to function properly. That's if you're going to do that. And look, if you fight for your economic empowerment and get your bread right, and then you go out here to get you a chick and the shit don't work, I mean, you still got the bread. You feel what I'm saying? You still successful.
Damn right. But brother, I gotta cut y'all, man. You fucking up your money. You know, all you gotta do is just kiss their ass a couple of times. You get more money in your cookie jar. You fucking up. See, you could be making more money, man. But see, you gotta kind of tickle their chins a little bit. You know, you gotta give them that sunshine.
Keep on using me until you use me up.
You gotta give them that Bill Withers, you know, sort of feel, man. You losing some of your money because of this shit. You gotta just, you know, you gotta give them the teachings and show them how much of a god they are. And regardless of how fat and how lazy they are, you tell them that don't worry about it. A man is here for you. Come on, man. You fucking up the program, man. You what's going on with you, man? Why you trying to continue to keep integrity? You know, in this day and age, there ain't no such thing as integrity.
Hey man, I can't like, I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. It's the same reason that it's hard for me. Like, look, my girl done told me a million times. She said, look, man, she's like, if you just stop cursing so much, you might be able to do this and do that. And it's like, I don't know how to be nobody but me, baby. I can't.
Right.
I came up watching Al Bundy, bro. That was one of my heroes. So
now that you talking about not caring about no piece of shit ass bitch. That was the man.
yeah, man. So like, look, I told Cats, man. I said, look, and I told Cats, that's why I've said to Cats numerous times. I said, look, man, you know I give a damn. Because if I didn't, I would just get up here and say everything that women want to hear. Like, that's not a difficult hustle. That's an easy hustle right there.
You damn
that's
right.
easy.
That's the easy. What you think the preachers do?
Yeah.
Why you think what's his name? The simp what's his name? Jackson. What's his name? The simp
Derek Jackson, yeah.
Derek Jackson. Why you think he do what he do?
Yeah. And look, and see, they don't even realize, you know damn well that black women suffer from colorism more than anybody. If I got my light-skinned ass up here on some damn I'll be sure it's okay, baby, you know, just come over here and I'm gonna tell you everything you need to hear, bruh, the damn money would be pouring in. Like, let's be real, man. Like,
Sunshine when she's gone.
Yeah, Jap too. Jap another one. If Jappa got up there, bruh, if Jap got up there every day on some, you know, y'all leave these ladies alone and bruh, it'd be a motherfucking rap.
Bro, you ain't never lied. And there was a brother in the comments saying that men are weak and fucked up today, which is true. And that's why I be talking to these black feminists, and they be saying that's why these men are weak. Our boys are emotional. They got the pants sagging. They can't lead. They can't protect and nothing. I say you right. I said I agree with you. A lot of people get offended. I said no, I agree with you. And they be thinking on their bang. I said, yeah. I said, but who raised them?
Exactly.
And then I said, who been having custody of our boys for the last 40, 50, 60, 70 years? Now all of a sudden, oh, if you broke, just say so. But like I said, you've been raising them for all them years. You the lead. You got them in your house, the man out the picture, whatever. I say, so when you complain about these young men not being men and being weak and emotional and can't take criticism and so on, then you need to blame the black God. It's you can't blame us. See, and when you talk about shit like that, they say, "Oh, you just hate yourself. You're a self-hater. You hate women." And I'm like, "Nah, I just don't believe in losing my integrity." And that's one thing I'm always do. I'm not gonna definitely lose my integrity. I'm gonna keep my integrity intact. That's why I do what I do. If I wanted to put on a 5-piece suit and all that shit and tickle your chin and say, "Yeah, you got 5 kids from 5 different niggas," and I tell you, "Yeah, you still gonna get you a good rich man," I could do that. But why would I lie to you? Why? Why lie? So, like you say, you've been labeled and ridiculed and all that shit, call you by your real name and shit. I've been called a deadbeat. I've been called a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. They've been calling me, I'm just a nigga that sleep on a couch. I'm running for child, but that's why I say couch gang. And that's why I say I'll be sleeping on my motherfucking couch. I live in a garage. They told, yeah, my mama black. And I told them I had a black daddy, but they shut up. And everything else. That's why I told y'all how I feel.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
And I just keep doing what I do and let them know that in due time, the page slowly growing and surely growing. Yeah, for sure. That's why I don't care. Till you prove me wrong about what I say with stats and everything else, then you got something. Until then, you can come whatever the fuck you want. Because when it's all said and done, truth is what it is. I want to give a shout out.
That's why they attack you personally, because they can't defeat your talking points.
You ain't never lied. Man, we got Sir Ism up in here, man, for the $5 donation. Where you been at, bro? He said, keep your Mac hand strong. Man, 100. Man, you gotta holler at me, my brother. That's Sir Ism, man. He came on here one time. I ain't seen you in a minute. You out here pimping real strong, P. Shout out to you one more time, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Ism cool as hell, man.
Yeah, yes, sir. I ain't seen him in a while, but he probably be in the trenches watching, because a lot of cats come in here and they watch, just like they probably watch you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't able to say none or whatever, and they be around watch. That's why I tell people, people watch you, you never think of, and I just keep doing what I do, because my goal, like I said, is to change the laws in our minds. Because when it comes to our society as men, we're being ridiculed, we're being destroyed, our children being destroyed. The system has taught them that they don't need no man and the father's not important. So I'm putting out all the real shit that been out here, but we don't care to look at it. Women are more abusive than the men, but yet they get the most custody, and this government get $51 billion a year, if not more, and so on. So I put that out there so the future, who, like your sons, don't go through this situation. Because like you say, vet your women more. Don't worry about trying to just hit. Find out who you're dealing with. Ask them real questions. Do you believe in child support? Are you? Do you believe in that the man lead? You know what I'm saying? And believe me, you'll know. Their actions will show it. Even if they say, "No, I ain't like that," don't rush. Let them earn that pain. That's what we have to do as men. Change the laws of the mind, and that's my goal. And even not even just in child support, just living your life. You know what I'm saying? We have to change the laws in our mind. And like I said, people get mad at me because the truth is out. People like you and Jap and others telling the truth. Men got a platform to speak. Black men didn't have nowhere to talk. We had to talk in the barbershops. We had to keep our head down. We couldn't say shit. Whatever they say, let it slide, let it ride. No, we ain't doing that no more. No, not at all.
And they took over the damn barbershop, because we got it where the damn single mamas is coming in there and sitting in there with their damn kids, so you can't even have a conversation you want to.
And you know what's even worse? You'll think, not all of it, but you think it's because the father didn't want to go. No, she's so vindictive and evil, she rather take him to the barbershop than let the father take him to the barbershop, because she still hate him. And that's why I say these baby mama tears hate that man more than they love their own fucking children. I always said that. I want to give a shout out to Jay Jermaine for the $10 donation. He said, my 2 favorite gentlemen on YouTube. Shout out to you, my brother. Salute back, brother. That's what's up, man. I want to give a shout out to MPI one more again for the $5 donation. She said, Palmer, Samuels creating high value deadbeats over here. Yes, I'm a high value deadbeat. You know how I get down. I'm a high value deadbeat, and I'm proud of it. I want to give a shout out.
Hey,
What?
I'm a high value hater.
I call because since they say I'm a deadbeat, I call myself a high value deadbeat. I'm a high value ass deadbeat forever. So I had no problem with it. Shout out to Aqua Dragon 88 for the $5 donation. She said for the cause, bro. New to the channel. Appreciate you, my brother. And I want to give a shout out to Black Yankee 79 for the $5 donation. She said these supersized ski skillets, a good one, ski skillets, need to cut shit and take accountability. They will never take accountability. That's why we here to let them know this is what you fucking up on. We'll do it for them. Shout out to you, my brother. They allergic to accountability. They not why should they take accountability when you got these simple forces that come out and say the day for them, singing the Ain't No Sunshine shit. Where that motherfucker at?
Ain't no sunshine.
Remember that shit?
Oh my God.
Hell yeah, man. So shit. You know, but like I say, I love what you're doing. And this is what I want y'all to know. Y'all even seen George Bruno on here. He's in the white manosphere, and even he was alienated and still alienated, and children manipulated, grown, and because of a failed divorce. No man is exempt from this shit. Yeah, I didn't know that. I just had to come on the show to talk about men. And when I mentioned, he said, "Yeah, I've been through it." I said, "Oh, I didn't know that. I never would have thought." And yeah, so Dennis Sperling, Coach Greg Adams, me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jab don't have no kids, so he good. He out the runway. But a lot of brothers on here that's teaching you about changing laws of your mind, whether it's free agent lifestyle, whether it's going through you, whether it's Japs, they know the single mothers, and Dennis Sperling, he said get your passport and all that stuff. The majority of us been through this shit, and we survive, or we still in the trenches, and we try to tell you so you don't go through the shit either. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, and it's unfortunate that motherfuckers will sit back and, like you say, still say hater, who hurt you, you deadbeat, and so on, man. But I really don't give a fuck.
But you know what hurts more than anything about the whole situation?
What's that, brother? It's
not even chicks that's really trying to dismantle what everybody's doing over here. It's dudes. It's dudes running around here bush, and it's like, bruh, every guy that's up here speaking for men is speaking for you. Like you dudes gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop being what's his name? What's the old boy's name? Kyle. Y'all gotta stop being these Kyle ass dudes, man. Like, yo, I was sitting there watching that shit. Look, show yesterday when you was playing it, and I was like, I was like, I know this dude ain't gonna shoot that motherfucker. And sure enough, and oh my God, the stance he had after he did it, bruh.
Yo, didn't like Kano?
Yo, he was standing there like he was standing over a fresh buck, like he had just shot a deer or some shit.
Bro, that dude. Hey, y'all, the video I did yesterday, y'all need to check that out, man. And that dude, that's why, because a lot of these feminists, black feminists will say, white men don't whine and cry, and they don't complain about child support. They don't have them problems. Okay, let me show you about how they got it worse than we do. And you saw dude, and it was a setup. The baby mama Terrence Al Karen on the phone like this. She did not hesitate, didn't run, didn't duck when she heard a gunshot. She still standing there, ain't moving.
The phone didn't even shake. No. I was like, what the fuck? The phone didn't even shake. And she, like, he dead, right? He killed him, right?
Yeah, oh, hell yeah. He died right there. When he was laying there, he was gone. He was gone. Dude was like Kano over here. Just like that. Yeah. He looked like Kano, man, named Kyle. Nigga, just like Kano, man, when he ex that dude.
Yeah, man, that was a cold piece of work right there, bro. I ain't even go front, man.
Yeah, Real, man. And that's why I talk about what I do, because letting you know that's how much in depth that this system is, and these baby mama terrorists will try to destroy you just for trying to pick up your child. And
Mhm.
the sad part about it, like I told you, he ain't gonna do no time. Texas got to stay in ground law. You ain't gotta have a gun. You on his property. Totally. That's what I say we gotta be thinking it's not reacting, because when you react like that, you putting yourself in the trenches where you can't get out of. White, black, blue, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, the brother I talked about in the beginning was from Virginia. His name was Stuart D. Jeffries, the black dude. He was 33 years old. He was he's dropping off his daughter, 8-year-old daughter, and I believe it was in Chesterfield County. So I guess that's Richmond.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Because I ain't never been to Virginia. And it was like 6 o'clock or either 2 o'clock. And he let the daughter go get in the car with his ex-wife. And get out the car, the Simba enforcer named Corey Goodman, and shot him in front of the police station. Shot him in front of the police. Like I say, and you ain't safe. That's why I say you gotta arm yourself. You gotta be careful. And the sister said that he never comes to the drop off. What is you there for today? And like I said, that baby mama Ted's ex-wife set that nigga off to do it. But she's gonna go to jail. She'll have 100% custody, and she ain't gotta tolerate Mr. Jeffries no more because he gone.
Man, look, I'm telling you right now, like I got homeboys and cousins and shit that, you know, now that they not with their baby mama, like they'll still go to events that they like. So say the chick have an event for the kid or whatever, and they'll go to the event and they be taking pictures, and I be like, nigga, couldn't be me. Like, no, if she having an event for him, it's like, okay, you have your event, I'll have my event for him, but we ain't gonna be kicking it like we homeboys. I don't know what the hell's on your mind. You know what I'm saying?
No, I wouldn't dare.
That's that.
My bad, yo.
No, it's good. And this is the brother right here, man. 3305. I talked about this yesterday, and this the piece of shit motherfucker right here that killed him. He was 33 years old. He just got his CDL. He worked for Pepsi, and all he was doing was dropping his 8-year-old daughter off, and the 8-year-old witness, this motherfucker, killed him. This piece of shit. And this happened. It happened in January. Yeah. And now he's locked up for murder. The other one is buried in the ground, and this baby mama Ted's be able to get another nigga and use him and set his ass off. You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make shit up, man. People mad at me because I'm calling out the truth. Because these Simba forces are man's downfall. Y'all know that. I want to give a shout out to my man Okie Oak for the $10 donation. Said, Salute, brothers. Keep exposing these baby mama Ted's and Simba forces. Oh, for life. Shit, as long as I can breathe and talk, I will be talking about these motherfuckers. Face Facts for the $4.99 says no such thing as a high value man, just a high value target for the divorce package. You can't make it up. Shout out to Lee for the $5 donation. Trust me, Mr. Palmer, ex-wives are the biggest baby mama terrorists. They are. They just glorified baby mama terrorists is all. They are the worst. Keep on using you until they use you up. And let me tell y'all about that. I was telling them on the LaPeep show when I was talking to Kayla and Kay. Now, in this day and age, when it comes to black men, 53% of men and child are unmarried. But the men who are getting screwed the most in child support are married men who are getting divorced, white, black, blue, or green. And the reason why I say they get screwed the most because now, not only you got child support, there's a chance that you'll be paying alimony and spousal support. And if you bought the house, they're going to give it to her. So that's what I'm saying. When I talk about a baby mama test, for those who know here, it's not somebody who's a single mother necessarily. It's a mindset because these Al Karens was the original baby mama terrorists because they was divorcing the white man since the 50s. You know what I'm saying? And that's when white men got tired of shit and they came out with the father's rights movement in the 60s. Problems until the welfare. And those who don't know about that, just watch the movie Claudine. And that's what's going on now. Claudine 2022. You know, when they use, government daddy's funds and don't need the black man in the house. So yeah,
man, I didn't even know, bro. I ain't even gonna tell you no lie. I didn't even know about that movie. I went and looked at that damn movie. I was like, what kind of bullshit is this? Like,
yeah. For y'all young men, watch Claudine. You go on YouTube, probably watch it. If you can't find it on TV, it's with James Earl Jones and some other actors, I forgot. And you'll learn about how the black community was fucked over when it comes to government daddy's handouts. So I appreciate you, my man, Lee Smith, because like he said, it ain't. Don't think it's just some baby mama. It's a woman who got kids and not married. No, the married ones is the biggest ones, and the worst ones the one that got money and got a degree, because they'll use that against you and say, "Hey, I wouldn't do that. I'm a doctor. I'm a nurse. I'm a surgeon. I wouldn't do nothing like that." And the judge believe that bullshit.
wasn't Cochise from Cooley High on there as a son husband?
I believe he was, man. I believe he was on. It was a lot of them actors back in the day, in the 70s, that was on that show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and watch. I ain't seen it in a long time, but like I tell you, you really want to know about how it was back then as far as the black dismantling the black family. That's what you want to watch. If you want to take my word for it. I want to give a shout out to Dale Miles for the $10 donation. Said it once, I'll say it again. As a child support veteran, my motto is never again will I enlist or serve another heifer again. It's all money in over here. And he got the championship belt. He got the belt on the side.
Hey, that's something I could never understand, bro. I know dudes that got multiple baby mamas. I be looking at them like, yeah, how the hell, bro?
No, I'm not going.
There's no way.
One. No, I wish I would.
Me too. One and done. Done, bro.
I wish I would. Fuck you. No, shame on me the first. Shame on you the first time. Or shame on me the first time. Have that go, but it ain't gonna happen twice. Fuck that. Hell nah, man. Shout out to Charles Merchant for the $20 donation. He said, "Salute to Mr. Palmer. You come a long way since 2014. Angry Man, Child Support CO 2024. Shout out to you, my brother. I want to give a shout out to Black Yankee 79 for the $5 donation. One more again. He said, women's tune will change if the child support system is abolished or logically restructured to where these scallywags can't get away with murder. Yeah, I wish that would happen, but I don't see that. I agree with you, because if they had it where it was fair and right, government daddy will lose their money. That's why they won't. Like, here's a prime example, y'all. I'm in Illinois. The automatic 50-50 equal parenting time been on the table for 5 or 6 years, maybe 7 years now. Now that's 22. The reason why it's not pushed out there because the majority of people is not pushing it out there. It was only one politician, I think it was LaShawn Ford or Kashawn Ford. He was the only one that was trying to push it. I seen a video and I posted on my Facebook, and I did a show on that where this white politician or state attorney said, if we put out and pass this 50-50 equal parent time, Illinois, the system will lose money. You can't make this shit up. He said it. We'll lose money. It's a money grab. He didn't give a fuck about the family structure, the family unit. That's why I say it's a business, it's a machine. They don't care. They don't have them problem. If they do, they can afford it. You know?
Yeah.
So, and it's been on the table for over 5 years, and it ain't put out there. It ain't put out there.
They ain't never gonna stop. They are never gonna change the child support. Look, the only way they will ever change that system is it would have to lose money. And it ain't gonna lose money. Too many simping ass Negroes out here that keep getting a bunch of chicks pregnant. Like, so the shit ain't never gonna stop. Like, it's just gonna keep rolling. The only thing that's gonna stop it is dudes got to get smarter, man. Dudes got to stop getting these chicks pregnant, man.
Right, and that's why the low birth rate is low now. That's why men are not getting married. That's why men are not having kids. That's why men are just going overseas somewhere. A lot of them are changing the law of their mind. They're not going in the youth. Not all of them, because a lot of them are still weak ass emotional simps. But the ones that watch channels like this and yours and so on, or got a father in the house or father around, they are learning. Like, I don't want to be like my dad went through. I don't want to go through what my brother went through. I want to go through what my grandfather went through. Or I don't want to go through from me dealing with my mama as a baby mama tells. I don't want to deal with no woman like that. Let me go ahead and do something else and focus on me and mine. So that's how we kill the system, because the system ain't gonna change the goddamn thing. There's too much money involved. Shout out to Sergeant Tyson for 99 cents. This man right here got a grandma baby mama terrorist. She
What?
is someone, yeah, she is he in New York. He's in the military. He fought in the war. He's in the National Guards, and his biggest war is with the baby mama terrorist grandmama. This bitch, you know, this motherfucker. Now the baby mama terrorist had custody and took him for child support, right?
Mm-hmm.
Grandma, her own mama, the grandma terrorist, finessed her and took the child from her, and now she getting paid with the child support. You can't make this shit up.
Yeah. So much, man.
You can't make this shit up. The grandma finesse took the child out to Georgia and left New York, man, and she catching the bag. And now the baby mama trying to talk to him about what we gonna do. Man, bitch, fuck you. Fuck you mean what you gonna do? Is your fault in the first place. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't. Shout out to Sergeant Tice for the 99 cents. Man, I'm telling you, this shit is real, man. Man, we got Alpha Kingdom up in the building, man. Y'all need to subscribe to his channel, man. Shout out to him for the $10 donation. This brother ain't got no kids. He's not married. He said he's not living a frigid lifestyle. He's just alone or doing him. And he definitely got a new book coming, so y'all need to fuck with him because he definitely teaches when it comes to dating. I don't know how to do those. I can only show you how to get on the couch. So, Alpha Kingdom, he say blessings, player. Respect, Mr. Palmer. Big up to the pioneer of this. Mr. Angry Man, 100 piece and blessings. Bros, respect. Hey, I ain't forgot about you, bro. You gotta come on the show. I ain't forgot at all, man. I just been kind of busy. I know, you know, like you've been doing, man. Shout out to you, my brother. Yeah, Kingdom, man. Living like a king. Having that good ass weather. I'm mad. Yeah. Just got you snipping all that snow yesterday and shit 2 times. Man, we got JB in the building from California for the $30 donation, man. He said tithing. He said, I got new info we got to discuss ASAP. Yes, we do, bro. I got to holler at you also, man. This brother out there in California, I'm mad at you too because y'all got 60, 50 degree weather and shit, and y'all kicking the bobos while I'm in the motherfucking ice. Shout out to you, my brother JB, man. How's the weather out there, Angry Man?
It's chilly out here, but it's not. We finally got rid of our little bit of snow, so it's still chilly, but it ain't what I want it to be. I was mad yesterday at all of these Florida Negroes that be watching my show.
All right, well, I ain't gonna hate on you, so your weather like mine did. Okay. Shout out to Okie Oak for the fat out. And they said, I know a brother that got 5 baby mamas and got all daughters, and one of his baby mamas got all brothers. To say he's going through hell is an understatement. I'll wash my hands and walk away, fam. Shout out to you, my brother. I will wash my hands and walk away.
I turned Jason Bourne on their asses.
Man, shout out to Sergeant Tyson once again for the fat out. And they said Grandma Terrace is still running and hiding from my lawyers because she don't want to give up that debit card to my son so he can buy his own stuff. That's fucked up, bro. A grandma. So you gotta be in her 60s, 50s, maybe 70s, and still worry about getting money from the government daddy. You just cannot make this shit up, bro.
Hey, man, sick that paperwork on her ass, man. Keep it going, bro.
That bitch hiding, man. She been hiding since last year, like I think about the summertime or the fall. I remember that shit. It's
I tell you what you do too, bro. Go look. If you feel any type of anxiety and shit, go to the damn doctor and say you got anxiety from all of this BS. And the moment they prescribe any type of medication for you, sue the shit out of her ass, bro. Like real talk.
Yeah. You're right. Yep. I told you might not get custody and get all child support, but one thing you can't do, and you'll win if you got the proof, and that's a civil matter. Sue that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So yeah, shit. Do you think that I'm gonna ask you this because I already said what I said. I'm gonna see what you think. You think it's hope for the black community?
Hell no. This is a wrap. It's a wrap. The black community is going to end up transforming into something different. You might end up with a black community from a lot of brothers dating outside the race and creating children from that. But so far as the black community, the way it was in the 60s and the 50s, that shit ain't never coming back.
Oopsie.
I wasn't expecting that. I thought you had a little drop of hope.
Shit.
No, you know what? I'll let the man for the wire say it.
Shit.
I lost my last bit of hope, bro.
When did you lose your hope, bro?
Bruh. When I told, what was it? What was it that the Negro said to me? When I told Negroes what they had to do to get, to get to a position of power, like to get to economic empowerment.
Yeah.
And niggas told me, I forgot what it was that nigga told me. He said something crazy. It didn't even make logical sense. And I was like, it was like right at that moment, I just made up my mind. I was like, no, I know what it was. I was doing a show and I was talking about something having to do with money and this, that, and the third, right? And some guy came on my show and he was trying to argue me down about what I was saying or whatever, right? And I asked him, I said, have you read such and such book? Have you read this book? And he said to me, he was like, only book I need to read is the Bible. I said, I'm done.
Oh, no. God.
I said, I'm done, bro. I said, y'all got me. I said, y'all got them all. I'm done, bro. I'm through.
Bro. I'm gonna let Reverend Nack speak his piece on that.
You fucking income fucking poop.
If you telling me that all you need is the Bible, even in the Bible it tells you gotta do for your damn self.
Yeah.
And you say this motherfucker, all he needs is the good old book, and God's got him, huh? Okay.
Yeah. I was like, I'm done, bro. I'm done. I really started feeling that way because it seemed like the more financial success that I got, like when I was starting to make more money, like it seemed like the more money I made, the more Negroes hated me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I know exactly what you're saying. And the thing about it, bro, I've been a deadbeat for the last 5 or 6 years. I don't come on here and show them no new car or anything. And yet, you're right. The more you grow, is the more you get your own people to hate on you.
Yeah.
But yet they say we supposed to pull ourselves up by a bootstrap, don't depend on no woman, and do what you got to do. But yet they got a problem with it when you do what you got to do. I don't understand that. I don't make sense, man. I don't, and I would never will. So yeah, I agree. But I never heard nobody tell me about having to just. Well, you know what? Let me change that. Now you heard the Pump and Dump song, right?
Yeah.
That's a song me and Ramil did. We did a video, and the shit did good. It's this motherfucker. He's with I think he is Israelite because he say he believe in Yahweh, which I had no problem with that because a lot of the brothers in here do, but they're not stupid. And he tagged me in his bullshit. He did a remake to the Pump and Dump. The shit was garbage, bro. And I wasn't even gonna talk about it. But since he tagged me and he got a lot of followers, he got like over 100,000 subscribers. So, and he got loyal followers. And so I'm like, since he tagged me, he want my attention. So I hit him. I said, let's talk. Let's get to know me because you assuming, because he mentioned the Black Manosphere, he mentioned Kevin Samuels, and assuming that about making single mothers. And I said, man, holla at me. You know what that motherfucker told me? And that's when I said I was done with ass niggas. The motherfucker told me, talk to the creator. He told me to talk to the fucking creator. Now, he hit me up by tagging me. And then when I say, okay, let's talk, I'll come on your show, you come on my show. This Mark told me to talk to the creator. So I made a video about it, talked about his ass. Then I still get a lot of his goofies. Come on, come on my shit. Talking about he ain't gonna talk to you because he'll debate you hands down. I said, nah, when it comes to this system, he won't. Maybe you talk about spiritual, yeah. I said, but not what I talk about. Nah, he won't. I guarantee it. And he's telling the truth. Yeah, you need to talk to creator. And I said, well, if you're supposed to be a spiritual brother to help brothers, and don't you think I might be lost? Don't you think I don't believe in the creator? Maybe I need you to talk to me and put me down that path. That's why I know these collection plate pimp ass niggas I don't take seriously. Because they ain't about helping no brother. They about helping these hoes. You see what I'm saying? Because you told me to talk to the creator. I knew then what I was dealing with. I knew then. And I lost total respect. As men, if I tag you in a post and I'm talking about you, dish you, or talking about something that you said, and you hit me up and you want to holler at me, that's the least I can do to let you speak your piece or state your case or put me in check, because that's what men do. When men do stuff like that, I don't respect you. You tag me to get my attention. I respond to you, say, hey, let's talk. I ain't call you no name. This nigga tell me talk to the creator.
Oh yeah. That's like the dude yesterday that tagged me. Well, he came to my comment section, said, talking about some congratulations to another man for doing an interview with Nicki Minaj. And then when I do a video about it, I'm hating. Like, nigga, you brought it to my attention. Like, it's not in my business.
Man. That's why I told you I don't take these niggas seriously at all, bro. I just can't. I just can't, man. I want to give a shout out to Burger and Fries for the $4.99. Say if you know how the child support system is, why continue being a statistic? Stop impregnating these females. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. That's why a lot of us gotta definitely change the laws of the mind and be focused on men, be focused on yourself and your foundation, and build and grow. But unfortunately, on some real shit, bro, I know you say stop, and impregnating these females. You got a lot of brothers that do want to have a traditional family. But the unfortunate is you can't build no traditional family, most likely here. You have to try to find somewhere else, because a lot of these modern women are too they too screwed by society standards that you don't need no man, or marry him for a little bit, do a no-fault divorce, and then get child support and alimony and everything else. So, but you're right 100%, brother.
You got to realize, like, a lot of cats, they're not on child support because they had a one-night stand with a chick.
No,
a lot of these cats been in relationships for 5-10 years and shit. And the only reason these chicks is doing that is because it's available to them. You know what I'm saying? And it's an easy way to be.
Yep. Yep. And you could be on child support, living in the same fucking house, and still be put on child support. They don't give a fuck about you staying there.
Yeah. Facts.
I'm serious. They don't care. You be on child support, living in the same household. I want to give a shout out to Black Man in Bizarro World for the $2 donation. He said, two of the greatest to do it, hands down. Angry Man, Mr. Palmer. Shout out to you, my brother. Black Man in Bizarro World. I like that. Archie Engineer for the $10 donation said, shout out to Palmer and Angry Man. Salute to you, my brother. Yeah. And that's the unfortunate part. When I talk to other females about it, they say, well, you should have kept your pants zipped. You should have married before you carry. I said, who you think is screwed the most? The one fucker that got married. That's why. And when they start making excuses, I don't take them seriously no more.
But that's so crazy. Like you talking crazy to a dude that tried to do it the traditional way. Tried to actually have, like, this is a dude that picked a woman and had a relationship, lived in the same household, tried to raise children, tried to do things the right way. Like, yo, I'm gonna keep it real. It's not the dudes. Like, dudes are still operating. We still moving the way our fathers and grandfathers and great grandfathers moved. The only thing that's different now is how the women are moving. So it's like it's not us. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It is crazy. Let me ask you a question. Do you? I mean, because I'll never get when we was on Bernard Ride, you come with stats on different things when it came to the modern Black women. Now you aware about the that when it comes to child abuse, neglect, and child fatalities, that women cause the most, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to check this out. Now, again, I tell everybody I do 2001 to 2006 because if you look up to 2021, 19, you got to go through all these different press all these different buttons to get there. It's like hard to get this, like trying to find Waldo. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to check this out. And for the people who's first time, tuning in and everything, a lot of times y'all was taught that the father was the most abusive. The father is the most neglectful when it comes to being a father to their children. And I want you to realize that this is a fucking lie, and they've been lying to you for a long time. Now, this is from the Department of Health. This is worldwide. This ain't just the Black community. This is white, black, blue, or green. Matter of fact, let me make it bigger for you dummies in the back, because I know some terrorists on here that's going to be in their feelings. And I talk about this on the P show, and I show this over and over because they taught you that, men was the problem. Now, let's look it up from 2001 to 2006. Child abuse and neglect, right? and over here you got child fatalities. Now, child fatalities don't necessarily mean you beat them, you shot them. It could be you wouldn't take care of them like you're supposed to. You was due to abuse and neglect fatalities.
Mhm.
All right. The mother only. When it comes to child abuse and neglect, that's 1,452,099. And when it comes to child fatalities, it's 1,704. Now, when it comes to the mother and the simp enforcer, it's 222,836. And when it comes to child fatalities, it's 565, right? So
Mhm.
let's go on down to the father. When it comes to the father only, when it comes to child abuse and neglect, it's 661,129, right?
Mhm.
1.4 million for the mother who they give 85 to 90% custody to, versus the deadbeat father ain't worth needed. It's look at this. See the big difference?
1 million more. If you go to mother total, it's actually
Right.
1 million more.
Right. And when it comes to fatalities, 859, right? Now,
Yeah.
here's something that really caught my attention. When it comes to the father and the girlfriend or the stepmom, it's only 37,836. But when it comes to the mother and the boyfriend or the stepfather, it's 222,836.
You know why?
Go ahead. That's what I want you to do. Explain why.
You know why?
Yeah,
Be-
explain to people why.
Because a biological father is not going to let his new girlfriend or his new wife abuse his child. Why? But a mother will. That's
Bro,
why.
I shit you not. I posted one on Instagram some days ago. The mother let the boyfriend beat the son and kill him because guess why? Just take one guess.
Why?
She didn't want to be single. A Mexican. This was an Al Senorita. She said she didn't want to be single. She didn't want to be single. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, y'all. The father, 600. Now, don't get me wrong, ain't none of this right. Even if it's just 100 that the father abuse and neglect, it ain't nothing right. But I'm telling you, they've been telling y'all that the father the most abused, they the most neglectful, they not needed, and so on. But look at the difference. What to come the father other and the mother other. And every time we look around, we always hear about the boyfriend or usually the boyfriend that she just met off eBay. And she would let him beat her, and they don't say shit or pretend like they was in the bathroom taking a shit all day or pretend like they walked to the store, pretend like they went to go to work and they got the new boyfriend that they met an hour ago to watch their children while he playing a video game, and then he lose the game, he take it out on the kid. So men and women, don't believe the bullshit society tell you. And you can imagine if we go to 2019, 2021, this shit is double, triple, and everything. But guess what they give custody to? They give these motherfuckers 85% custody. That's why a lot of y'all be looking crazy when you be like, well, I'm the one that got a house. I make 6 figures. I make 50,000, whatever. I'm stable. I'm more in order. She lives with her great grandmom in the attic or live in the motherfucking garage, or she live in a shelter, and the judge will still give her custody and give you every other weekend, if that, and make you pay child support.
And that's what's crazy. Like it doesn't make any sense to me, because if she's coming down there to get child support, that lets you know she can't take care of them by herself. And if she gotta get money from you to take care of them, then you should be the one to have the damn kids. Shit don't even make sense.
It don't. But again, I tell people when it comes to that, they're the most benefit to government daddy because that's more money in their cookie jar. Now, what you think about this comment right here? Stephen Tigg said, my brother's on child support and still stay with the motherfucker.
It's fucking crazy.
You fucking income fucking poop.
I wish I would. No.
He's fucking crazy.
No. Nah. And I bet you pay all the bills and every motherfucking thing else. I'm sorry. I can't do that. Shout out to Sergeant Tyson again for the $5. They said props to the Angry Man and Minister Jap. Those two I've been watching and inspired by to start my own YouTube channel, Red Pill Boot Camp. Put your link in the description, bro. I forgot you had a channel. Yeah.
Hey, we need more solid brothers in here for real.
Oh, for real. Yes, sir, man. Shout out to J Flow. This is my Latino brother. $5 donation. I'm late, but I had to get some work done. Two of the best in the biz. Fuck child support and baby mama Terry. Stop eating your kids' cereal. You stupid. You stupid. Hey, shout out to Chief Rocket for the $2 donation. He says, Mr. Palmer, we can say stop impregnating these females, but no one goes a step further, discuss situations like Drake or when that girlfriend discontinued taking her pill out of malice in an attempt to be wiped up. You ain't never lied, bro. That's why I say hot sauce, take your condom with you. What I used to do, I used to go to the bathroom and put water in there and dump that shit in the motherfucking sink and then take the condom with me. I make sure pray, goddamn it. Shout out to you, my brother. Make sure of that, man. You know, but shit. Shout out to Charles Jr. for the $5 donation. They said my wife cheated on me with a simp during deployment in 2013. Damn. She had an abortion to hide her bullshit. I wash my hands and move on, not paying anything. Shout out to you, Charles. Never knew that, brother. Damn. When you think you got a bad story, shit. That's why I say we got to tell these stories, man, because a lot of brothers really believe that it's only them. They think it's just them going through it, and if they say something, they feel they're gonna be ridiculed, which you are when it comes to these baby mama tests and these simple force. But you got a lot of brothers who's going through the same shit or was going through the same trenches. We got my man Jig up in here, man. I believe he's in I think he's in Virginia too. I think he moved to Virginia. I believe so. Shout out to Jag for the $5 donation on the cash. And he said, two of the realest in the YouTube streets. Shout out to you, my brother. And want to give a shout out to Douglas Somerville for the $10 cash. I appreciate you, my brother. You know what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, how much long you got, bro?
Probably about, let's see, probably about another 20 minutes. I gotta meet somebody, but other than that, I'm good.
Okay, because I know you say you might go live tonight, right?
Yeah, I might go live later on tonight. It just depends, but probably.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you this: what's your for 2022? What's your goal for the year, man? When it comes to this space and everything you're doing, you got anything up coming up?
Only thing I got coming up is finishing up the edits on the book and getting the book out. But yeah. Other than that, yeah, I got a book coming, the Angry Man Standard, which basically is showing brothers how to vet women and get traditional relationships to where they're in the seat of power instead of this new age bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And showing them how to avoid situations where the chicks can take their money from them and shit like that, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%. I do understand. This your first book?
Yeah, first one. I was gonna write a couple years back, I was gonna write a book on baby mamas, but I never really finished that one because I was going through so much bullshit. I ain't even, it's hard to write a book when you're going through a bunch of stupid shit.
I do understand, brother. I plan on writing a book. The first book gonna be called Dealing with the Baby Mama Terrorist.
Word.
So yeah, I will be hopefully try to do it by this year, if not next year. But yeah, definitely gonna do this. I want you to check this out.
What's
and
that?
I want you to tell me what you think on this. This was I talked about this with the group. This on my Instagram. Yeah. This baby mama terrorist raised her children. I think she have a daughter and a son. She raised her. They didn't have to do nothing. They didn't have to work or do nothing. She got them everything. And now she says she's sick and she's living on fixed income. She's salty that her daughter make $300 a week and she don't pay nothing in the house. She don't donate or contribute nothing. And she buys everything for herself. She's selfish and everything. And she feel that her daughter owes her. So she put her out and got the father to get her. And now she's crying, talking about some I think I'm gonna go back and get her. And I wanna hear your thoughts on this bullshit. And anytime you want me to pause, just let me know.
All right.
Hi, this is a message to my mothers. If you got daughters and you got sons and they up in age and they making money, my daughter is spending $300 on mirrors, $400 on chairs, $600 on bundles and stuff. So I asked her, Naya, can you at least start helping something? I'm on a fixed income. I got congestive heart failure. So I'm like, Naya, can you at least help pay a bill or something? Because that's when I was 16 and got a job, my mama gave me the water bill. I was responsible for the water bill. I don't have them to pay nothing. Just $100 would do. $100 would do. But I did the most unthinkable because I got so upset because I made my baby daddy come get his kids. I took her phone, I paid that phone bill, I paid everything. And all I'm asking you to do is help me. Mothers, fathers, when your children get up in age, let them pay a bill. Because when they get older and they out on their own, these bills come first.
She said these
You fucking income fucking poop.
She say these bills come first. She don't donate shit. What you think about this so far?
Just it's so much, man. Like, one I feel bad for with the congestive heart failure, if that's true. If it's
Right.
true.
If it's true, yeah. I ain't talking about
It's true.
Yeah.
Now, if it is true, it's probably because she hasn't taken care of herself because like she's humongous. Like you can't really tell, but you can tell, right?
Right.
But it's goofy to me because these women, like they have children and they think their children is supposed to grow up to take care of them. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Like as a parent, you supposed to give your children a better leg up. You supposed to already have your shit together. So it's like it don't make like, my two oldest live with me. I don't expect them to pay no bills. Like I expect them to, finish school and, I got one in barber school, one in art school, getting ready to start art school. I'm trying to get them a leg up so that they can be able to go out and take care of themselves. But I don't expect them to fucking take care of me. I'm supposed to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this shit is goofy, man. Like they just shit is goofy, bro.
Yeah, I want you to hear what she said about the father. Like he was a thing or a punishment, and she feel bad for kicking out because she said the daughter ain't doing nothing, and she said she paid for everything, and she should be helping out. At least give me $100. This is the example of a deadbeat, y'all. This is the example of a deadbeat, and these are the types who will blame the father.
Yeah.
Now you in your house, I'm in my house. You behind on your shit, I'm doing okay, and you blame me for it. You can't make this shit up. But let me continue.
They come first.
Oh, let me back up a little bit because that was a good one. I might make that a sound bite. I might make that the bills come first. Fuck everything else.
They come first.
She crying like a mother.
I made her daddy come get her. And I told him I don't want to make up my house.
Damn.
But I can't live without my babies. I'm going to go pick up my baby. I think I'm going to give it a day. I think I'm gonna give it a day.
Son, where'd you find this?
I'm really gonna try.
Hey, I was waiting for you want your sound bite. Where your beta male coon at, man?
Man, I gotta find it, bro. I'm gonna find it real quick while you playing this, though.
Yeah, man. I want to hear that beta male coon. Hey,
Well,
she said to the fathers, to the mothers, bills come first.
oh my God, this shit is sad, bro.
I'm gonna let Pastor Darby speak his piece a little bit.
Feminism was the lie of the serpent in the ear of the woman.
Wow.
And I told him I don't want to make a mouse.
And put it on social media to see.
But I can't live without my babies. I'm going to go pick up my baby. I think I'm going to give it a day. I'm going to try. I'm really going to try. Because I can't let that man I can't give my children to.
She had to change that shit around. I can't let that man be a father or have them kids. Because evidently they ain't called to say, I want to come back. Why you doing me like? They didn't give a fuck. See?
Yeah.
And she
hey, look.
let that man like he wasn't a father. I can't let that man have my kids. See, my kids. And she knows that she's going to die alone.
Hey, look, I'm going to tell you something, fam. I'm going to send you that joint because I don't even use it no more. But look, here you go.
You don't? Cool. I don't use that motherfucker. I'll take over.
I'll send that joint to you.
I'll let everybody know. Predator Angry Man, I will be using a beta male coon. Why you put it away?
Because, man, I had used it so much, bro.
Oh,
I had used it so much. I was just like, yeah, I done used it enough. You feel what I'm saying?
Man. Send that shit over here. I'm finna reenact that motherfucker.
Hey, I got you, bro.
Hey, y'all gonna be hearing beta male coon over here. Want to have an angry man. Beta male coon.
That man I can't give my children to that man. I have raised them their entire life.
Okay. Ain't that what you're supposed to do? Raise
yeah.
them.
Basically.
Right. I can't let them have that man. But you had two kids with the motherfucker. And yeah, you told me I want my kids back. After you just threw them out because you said he wasn't doing shit in the house.
I'm gonna give it a day, and then I'm gonna try and go get her. I think. Lord have mercy.
That's the Lord have mercy at the end.
I wish you, man. That's this right. Even though it's not a man, I'd have pressed that beta male coon on that motherfucker.
Yeah, fam. I just sent it to you.
Okay, cool. I'm done download that shit. Now, man, you can't make that. Hey, I want you to see another one. How mothers train their kids.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Watch this.
Wow.
Still that wig.
Wow. They should lock her ass under the jail, bro.
100%. And this is why the black community is fucked up to this day. They raised these son husbands. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. They raised these son husbands to be sympathy forces. I want you to steal me a hair crown. I call them hair crowns. Still a hair crown for me, knowing that he can go to jail and get a record. Knowing damn well that she set him up for failure.
She don't care. She don't care. The crazy shit is he'll get older and steal from her, and she'll be ready to split his wig.
Right. Yeah, 100%, man. Now, this one is a good one I want you to see. This is can I make this? I call her I call her Booker T. She like Booker T. Don't she like Booker T?
Yeah.
Hey y'all. Don't she like Booker T, y'all? With a blonde hair. See, she loves government daddy. She said she's admitted that government daddy is the real children's father. Yeah, sucker. Yeah. I want you to I want to tell her, she said she thanks her kid's father the government. Check it out.
I want to give a shout out to my kid's real daddy. Thank you, government, for putting me on. I mean, you was the definition of a real father. Because when your kids is hungry, they have food stamps. Yeah, we shop at Walmart. Yeah, we shop at Publix. We shop at Winn-Dixie. When your kids need shelter, yes, you have housing. And you also have Section 8 for a lot of us. And when our kids fall, get hurt, or sick, they have Medicaid. Yes, we go to the ER, we go to the walk-in clinic, and we also can make a doctor's appointment. I get their prescriptions with no hesitation. Now, if that's not a definition of a real father, making sure your kids have food, shelter, and healthcare, I don't know what it is. So like I said, thank you, government, for being my kid's daddy, and thank you for putting me on. I want to give a shout out.
Bruh, ask me again if it's over for the community. Just ask me again. Like after you see something like that, how can you? Because she ain't the only one to think like that.
No, she just came out with it. Now, do you think that the black community do you have hope for the black communities?
The proof is right there. The proof is right there, bro. Like, oh my God. Like, how the hell, like, bro? That is unfathomable.
Damn.
Like, I couldn't, me and you couldn't have looked. We could have went and got James Cameron, Steven Spielberg, and fucking George Lucas, set them in a room for 3 hours with nothing but some paper and some pens, and they could not have come up with that character you just played, bro. You could have even had David Duke in there with him, one of the most racist motherfuckers, and he still wouldn't have been able to come up with that.
Not at all, brother. Not at all. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up, man. I want to give a shout out.
I'm supposed to tell a brother. I'm supposed to tell a brother to wife that
and save that, protect that, cherish that. That's your guards. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to John King for the $5 donation. He said, "Who making babies with her?" Booker T. Now, I agree, but you know. Shout out to the Bill 5,000 for the $2 donation. He said, playing the manipulation game for pity and money. 100. Yeah, 100%. Shout out to my man Dirty Folk. That's Oak Summers from Chicago, from Inglewood. And I ain't talking about Mr. O for the $1 donation. Appreciate you, my brother. Y'all need to subscribe to his channel, man. He becoming some real shit. This dude been doing this shit before YouTube was even paying people. He started on Facebook.
Hey, yeah, Dirty Folk. I gotta figure out which show I'm gonna pull you on, bro. But I gotta figure out which one because I've been rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You'll be definitely good on your platform.
Yeah, that nigga funny as shit, bro.
Yes, yeah, and the shit he be talking be for real, man. Chicago life. Shout out to Brandon Moon for the $2 donation. He said, right hand of white supremacy. I've been saying it all the time. I got that for Tommy. You know, Tommy started with that. The right, but that's what y'all, the right hand of white supremacy. Yeah. Now I want you to check this out from an Al Karen. Because these Al Karens, I told you, they the worst motherfuckers on the planet. And this motherfucker right here, I'll let you see it for yourself. Mother, I don't know why you even put mother. You should put baby mama terrorist. Charged with attempted murder after dropping toddler daughter, I thought it was a son, toddler daughter, into the zoo's pit, bear pit. Faces 15 years in prison if convicted. Why only 15 years? She literally dropped and let go the baby into the bear's pit. Luckily, I don't have the whole video, but the bear didn't try to kill the kid. It sniffed the kid, and then I guess somebody that worked there was able to lure him into the gate. But watch this motherfucker.
Wow. Wow.
Even the bear ran off.
Yeah, because the bear won't stupid. That nigga was like, well, you ain't about to set me up for failure.
Right. Even the bear was like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch? I want y'all to see how that bear react. The bear was like, what the fuck you doing? Even the bear knew. What kind of shit you doing? Look. The bear,
wow. That shit is fucked up, man.
Yeah, Al Karen.
That shit is fucked up, man. Damn, that shit is fucked up.
Even the bear say he ain't want nothing to do with it.
Cause he ain't want no bullet in his ass. Like he ain't stupid.
Right. And luckily God blessed her because she only had a concussion and a couple of minor injuries. Yep. I told you that Al Karens are the worst baby mama terrorists on the planet. Black woman would never be number one. They might be run up, but they'll never be number one.
They would have to. Let me tell you something. If I would have been that woman's child, they better had locked her up for life. Because as soon as I got old enough, she wouldn't be safe nowhere on this fucking planet. Like for real.
Yeah, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
That shit is fucked up. Damn.
Man, now check this out. This I don't know. Maybe you can recognize. She looked like she's Latino, Mexican. She's not black. Yes. You would think Hispanic.
Probably Mexican chick. Yeah.
17-year-old really got her mom to sign off of BBL paperwork.
They gonna get enough of these BBLs, bro. Damn booty.
17 years old, y'all.
You fucking income fucking poop.
Damn booty meat sliding off of they fucking thighs and shit. They gonna get enough of this shit, bro.
And of course, the daughter posted online on social media for the world to see.
Shanti P. Hello. He told me throw it back about. So I took this motherfucker on his lap about.
City girl. You know how this shit go.
Shanti P.
Yeah, that's a Mexican chick. Yeah.
Americanized.
That shit is goofy. That shit is goofy.
A baby mama tears coming all forms. They coming all forms, bro.
Yo, that's why to you dudes that's trying to get chicks this like foreign, you better hurry up because the motherfuckers is converting into like, yo.
This is what y'all better start doing.
Not the Trojan hot sauce.
Yeah. I'm telling y'all, last days, you better be before it come to end. You better be using this red hot Trojan Drake brand so you don't get caught up in that beta male. You better do whatever you need to do, how you need to wrap it, shrink it, whatever you need to do, but don't leave home without this over here. I'm telling you. Yeah, shit. Learn from Drake. You might get a lawsuit, but who cares?
Not the Frank Red Hot.
Frank, yeah. And here's another. This was in New Mexico. I'm just letting you know how these baby mama tears are, man. I can click on how these baby mama tears are. And this one right here, I want you to see the full thing.
I saw that shit.
Oh yeah,
I saw that shit.
Yeah. This Al Senorita took the newborn alive and threw it in the dumpster. You just can't make this shit up. And I'm gonna let not Denzel, but let my man Reverend X speak his piece again.
You fucking income fucking poop.
I'm gonna let y'all see it because of how these motherfuckers do not love their children. They don't give a fuck. They have kids for the wrong reasons, and they still don't prevent pregnancies. You can't make this shit up. But let's check this out.
To anyone else, this video looks like a woman throwing away a bag of trash. But now
you saw that? Look like trash.
Yeah.
Like I want y'all to see it again because you did mighty quickly.
To anyone else, this video looks like a woman throwing away a bag of trash. But now we know what was inside that bag was a precious treasure. Police believe you're watching 18-year-old Alexis Avila of Hobbs throw her living newborn baby into an area dumpster.
Something
Hey,
wasn't
hold on,
right.
man. I'll be right back.
The officers' faces, and they did not look right. They really didn't.
Joe Imbriali owns Riggs Outfitters in Hobbs. He says police called him Friday night with a request to view his surveillance footage.
I said, "What is it we are looking for?" And she goes, "We're looking for somebody that dumped a black garbage bag in your dumpster." And I turned around and said, "Please don't tell me it was a baby."
The video shows who is believed to be Avila leaving the dumpster at 2 Friday afternoon. 6 hours later, you can see 3 people searching through the same dumpster. They pull out a black bag and start looking through it. Seconds later, a woman reacts to what's inside and starts opening the bag. She pulls out the newborn baby, still alive, and tends to it. Once the child is wrapped up, she brings it to their truck while a man in the group is on the phone. They pull the truck away from the dumpster, and you can see police and an ambulance arrive minutes later. Police immediately start looking in the dumpster, and paramedics take the child to a local hospital.
I was in shock just to see this.
Imbriali couldn't believe his eyes as he reviewed that video with police.
Yeah, I can't sleep at night just knowing that this baby was tossed in a dumpster like that. I'm sorry, but who does it? That is evil. That
He asked, who does it? Who does that? A baby mama Terrence would do. That's what I'm saying. And that's part of that child neglect, child abuse statistics. That's why I tell you, we could go, if I could really go into that 2020 or 21 or 19, I'm gonna try my best to find it and go deep in. I know where to go, it's just too much to go searching. And I guarantee you, it's 2-3 times higher than it was in 2006. Shout out to Mr. O. Put a $5 donation. He said, salute to both of y'all. Can't make this shit up. That's what I'm saying, man. And now they give all these baby mama terrorists a lot of opportunity to take the baby to the church, take them to the fire station, take them to the police department, take them to the motherfucking corner store. You could take them over to Subway. You could take them over to the goddamn Jiffy Lube. But instead of doing none of that, you rather throw them in a fucking garbage can. You cannot make this shit up. I want to give a shout out to Chief Rocker for the $5 donation. He said, I wonder if the defense, prosecutor, and judge came to an agreement that the mother needed mental health. Probably got custody of her child back. 100%. I bet you probably did get custody back. Want to do a couple of classes because they want to know who the man who birthed, who got her pregnant, and child support.
It's just, I don't have words for it.
I know you don't. That's what I'm saying, bro. I click. Make the, can't make this shit up, fam.
Or
can't make this shit up.
Yo, the internet, like a lot of people say the internet is a curse, but to me it's a blessing because if we was just sitting up here comparing notes, telling our damn stories, a lot of people would be like, oh, that ain't true. But the damn internet like got so much freaking proof, bro. Like just endless, copious amounts of
the infection.
My bad. Go ahead. I wasn't trying to press the button. I'm trying to just set it up for the grand finale before I get back on the couch and you handle your business.
But yeah, man, it's just all kinds of proof, man. Like if you just go through, man, I be scrolling through Facebook, man. I just be like, wow.
Yeah, you ain't never
pure.
And you know what makes it what make it even more tripped out? The person who they put the video up on is the one who posted shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then call you a hater because you say, bitch, you wrong. What the fuck wrong with you? They call you a hater. Man, your business. She said, man, your on a social media platform where you put your page up for the public to see. You can't make this shit up. Now, this is the grand finale, y'all. A lot of y'all on my page seen this before. Did you see this? This was on Ayana's page where the father. You did? Oh, you didn't? Okay. No, well, this father name was stained for a lot of years. The mother falsely accused him for molesting his own daughters. Told everybody that, told him that for a lot of years. Finally, they took a lie detector test, and we're going to see was the Mother Earth, the ones who's the Queen of Queens, the nature of gods, and the one we should protect and save. Is she innocent or not? And this is the old head, baby mama Tess. And I want you to check this out about 3 minutes. And just know when they find out that, she lied, it wasn't true, her response. I want you to hear her response, but check this out.
We're going to clean up the infection. We're going to tell the truth. Mr. Monzel, in your lie detector test, you were asked, did you have any sexual contact with any of your 3 daughters? You said no. And the lie detector said there was no deception.
Yes, thank God.
How does that feel for you? And that your daughters know it.
Well, I felt they always did know it.
You felt they always did know it. Mm-hmm. And didn't speak it because?
They didn't know no better. They wasn't told no different.
Miss Yvonne took a lie detector test and said, did you make up or exaggerate any stories with the intention to harm Monzel? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive. Then he asked you, did you say something to the effect of, I'm going to make sure you're never happy again? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive. So Miss Yvonne has acknowledged that her story about you touching your children in a sexual way was not true. So Miss Yvonne is...
So, see, this is what really annoys me, right? Because they're not going to go in on her the way they would go in on him if it would have been true. They're going to be cordial with her. They're going to be nice with her. And why they ain't put her ass in jail? Your mic, bro.
Goddamn, my bad. My bad. You ain't
I do that shit sometimes too, bro.
I be just don't want to hit the background if I go do some shit. But yeah, but you ain't heard nothing yet. Now you heard, she lied, full of shit, whatever. But I want you to hear her response to what she had to say about this shit. And this is why I tell y'all men, wash your hands and move on if need be. Watch what she say.
So Miss Yvonne, is anything that you wanted to say to Mr. Monzel?
Why didn't you fight for him harder if you knew you didn't do it?
You fucking income fucking
Fight what harder? Fight what?
This is and this is why. This is why I'm laughing because I'm looking at it, but it's not funny. But I'm saying you cannot make this shit up with these baby mama tears. Why didn't I fight for her? So in other words, I should have did a Clifford Burns. See, that's what I should have did and started talking to my shoes and shit, doing a child support shuffle. This nigga right here caused all this havoc for all them years. They grown. And now he's proven innocent. And her motherfucking response was, well, why didn't you fight harder?
Look at the empty look on his face. Like the look on his face said it all when she pulled out the paper and she was like, you said you didn't do it and it proved that you wasn't. And he just had the look on his face like, bitch, you didn't have to tell me that. Like, I know what I didn't do.
Right.
Like,
and this is what I'm talking about. And it's just like Angry Man said, they don't have to have no accountability. Even when they get caught up, they talk calm. They ain't locking them up. No police. Because if I was him, and I'll probably, and I tell you, I'll be a thinking not reactor, I probably would have punched in her face.
Yeah.
My kids are grown, and you stain my name, and you come 30 years later, talking about, yeah, she lied. I'd have probably punched her. And then after that, you tell me that why you fight harder? Yeah, I'd have fought harder in your jaw. I would have. I would have took a chance going to jail. Fuck you. But let's finish. Let's hit again and now keep going. I'm just saying you can't make this shit up, man. Now he's 53 and I think she's 50 some years old too. This shit ain't started just 10 years ago. This shit been going for a long time, man. And and even some people that support this channel have been accused of child abuse, child molestation of their own kids, and it's been lies. And then they go back and do it again and file it again and file it again. And the courts don't do nothing. Say, man, bitch, something wrong with you. You don't need custody. No, they keep entertaining it. But let's finish it.
So, Miss Yvonne, is there anything that you wanted to say to Mr. Monsell?
Why didn't you fight for him harder if you knew you didn't do it?
And what is it
He better than me
that he could have said that would have made you not believe the lie you were telling? Miss Yvonne, you told the lie. It was a lie.
Yeah, she said you what was he gonna say to get you to believe that it wasn't a lie that you created? You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
That shit didn't even make sense. Like
it don't make sense.
Like she trying to defend him, but not really defending him, because it's like, what was he supposed to say to make you not believe the lie that you would?
But these the ones who the most educated, non-married, single mother, dying alone, having motherfuckers on the planet worth $5. I'm just saying. But when I speak the truth and show this shit, they tell me your mama black and who hurt you. And if you broke, just say so. You a deadbeat. I don't understand this shit. But I had to back it up to why you fight harder, because that right there would have made me go to jail. Somebody going to jail that day.
I'd have went that day. I would have went to jail that day.
I would have, but nothing to lose. My kids grown, child's what over with, and you throwing in my face about me why I fight harder. Yeah, I'd have went to jail that day.
I'd have pulled a Homer and Bart Simpson, like it would took the jaws of life to get me off her throat.
Hell yeah. like what Jay Black say, today's the day. Shit. Sure would, man. Fuck you.
Why didn't you fight for him harder if you knew you didn't do it?
And what is it that he could have said that would have made you not believe the lie you were telling? Miss Yvonne, you told the lie. It was a lie, and you told it. And you got to own it.
I'm sorry. I need you to say that you did not rape your girls. I need to hear it come out your mouth the way I've always heard it, Ma.
Uh-oh.
I apologize for accusing you of raping them. Please forgive me.
Fuck that.
You don't have to forgive him.
Look, he's shaking, boy.
You don't have to.
Man up.
I cannot accept your apology because it's not sincere. Deep down, I know that you didn't believe that. You knew I had no sexual desires for my children. For 25 years, this thing has broken me. I don't know. It has affected my life in ways I can't even count. The things that you did. This is not no game. This is these children's lives. And it's just a demon in you that you need to deal with.
MGTOW time.
Yep.
MGTOW time.
You ain't lying. I'm just saying, man. This shit right here, man. You'd got the you get.
Yeah, like, yo, oh my God. He could have sued her.
Yeah, he should have.
He could have sued her for defamation. He could have sued her for pain and suffering. He could have sued her for a bunch of shit.
Man, for real, man. That's what I'm saying, man. These baby mama Ted, but this shit been going on for a long time, bro. And motherfuckers have still been taught to protect. You know what I mean? And like I say, these motherfuckers, you got these civil forces, these son husbands that will always come to their defense. That's why they don't have to have no accountability. They will always have somebody protect them, even die for them, or even kill another man for them. And then and she still gets away with it. And you know what? This ain't no video, but y'all seen on my page. This is not a video. I'm just gonna show this so Angry Man can handle his business and I get back on the couch. I'm sure you heard about this. This happened in Chicago. This happened on the 6-year-old that got murdered by his mother and abused by his older brother and one of his siblings. And they
Lee Smith said she wouldn't pay it. It wouldn't matter if she didn't pay it, because what would happen is if he sued her and actually won and she didn't want to pay it, he could put a lien on every fucking thing she owned.
And well, she's a piece of shit, baby mama. 10 out of 10, she don't own shit. But I'll chance it. Maybe get a link.
You're right about that. She probably don't own shit.
Okay, so he still lose. You think that motherfucker got something she own? Shit. Maybe a link card. And even that's borrowed from the government. So I don't know. I don't know. I have to beg to differ on that one. Shout out to Perfect Blackness for $5 donation. He said, no way does she deserve forgiveness. Sorry, yeah, ain't no forgiveness. Shout out to my brother. Ain't no motherfucking forgiveness. No, that's what I say, man. You don't entertain no tears. Go ahead, bro.
Lee Smith said she doesn't own anything but misery. I tell that bitch I want half of that, goddammit.
Now this right here, man. I talked about this a couple weeks ago. Y'all know about this. This was the 38-year-old mother who put her son, this happened in Chicago, her 6-year-old son in cold water, and left him in there, forced him to stand there until he threw up and passed out. And the oldest brother, who was 20 years old, and a 16-year-old or 17-year-old sibling, they left him out. They left him dead in the house for 3 days, and wrapped him up. And drove from North Chicago all the way to Gary, Indiana. And she went and talked to the news, saying that I'm just concerned about my son. She put it on her 6-year-old daughter being drunk and fell asleep, and left him and let the boy get took, and so on. But come to find out, she the one who did it. His organs was half frozen, and the FBI got involved. That's how they found out that he was in the abandoned house. So I'm gonna read this for you. And I did a video on this some weeks ago. Janie is charged with the murder of her 6-year-old son. Her older siblings, so it was more than one, assisted her and are being charged as well. Now they're not charged with murder. They're charged with conspiracy or something with hiding the body. They charge him with that. Hiding the body, I forgot what it was, but they charged him with that and charged her with murder. They put him in a cold shower until he lost consciousness and placed his naked body in the trash bag and left him in an abandoned house in the next state over. They may have tried to burn his body, as parts of his body appear to be burnt. Parts of his body appeared to be burnt. Some of his organs was halfway frozen. They say he was being punished, but not saying what he did to deserve a death sentence. And the sad part about it, bro, he did something the day before, and that next day, the older brother and one of the younger sibling and the mother was trying to decide what they was going to do. It was premeditated. And she was on the news on a phone call talking about she didn't do it and she don't know what happened. I just want my boy back and all this shit. And then when they realized that she might be a suspect, she said, I don't know why you doing that to me. I ain't got nothing to do with it. She sounded like she was reading off a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? These are the baby mama terrorists that do not love their children. And these are the baby mama terrorists that will put you in harm's way. This is why I say protect yourselves, men, and save yourselves, black men. This is why I tell you to focus on you, change the laws of your mind, because if you don't, you're going to end up like this. Not only are you going to be on child support, not only that you're going to be dealing with a baby mama terrorist, but she's going to abuse your son or fuck him up on purpose to make you hurt and suffer. And then she'll do shit like this.
She need the holy hell beat out of her. Like she need to go through the same, like, I'm a firm believer when you do shit like that to little kids, man, whatever the fuck you did to that little kid should be done to you and worse. Like that shit is fucked up.
That is very fucked up, man. And people say, well, you curse too much, you explicit, you wear fuck child support hat, but you cannot prove me wrong.
Yeah.
You cannot prove me wrong, man. Shout out to Bummer Mark Monk, Assassin 35 for the $5 donation. Said the hell with forgiveness. She would have caught a couple of slugs. I ain't mad at you at all. I ain't mad at you at all. So that's what I'm saying, man. That's why I continue to do what I do, because our children are being set up for failure. Yeah, we take a loss, but the kids take the biggest loss. Putting them in harm's way, putting them in grown folk situation, and taking away their innocence. Ain't no way a child should be knowing about grown folks' business or knowing about court and child support and all this shit and hating the father or even hating the mother. It shouldn't be no way that a child go through shit like that, getting abused mentally, physically, and all that shit, man. That's why I say any parent that try to alienate the other parent unjustly do not love their children.
Word.
Particularly these baby mama terrorists, man. So that's why I keep doing what I do. So when motherfuckers getting their feelings and say, man, you don't fit the clique, you don't fit the boulets and all that shit, bitch. I ain't trying to be none of you whole ass niggas. So I just keep doing what I do, stay in my lane to the men, and even some of the women understand that you need to protect your children at all costs or your future. You know what I'm saying? And keep your veins cold, because shit like this can happen to your own kids.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna hold you up, my brother. I appreciate this. This has been a good one. I hope you come back on again. You want me to come on? Let me know. I don't give a fuck. It's all good. Tell everybody, where they can reach you and what you got going on. You know what I mean? We all got your link in, but tell them anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Y'all already know, man. Y'all can look me up on YouTube on Beano Nation. Look up Beano Nation, or you can look up the Angry Man. My stuff will come up. You know what I'm saying? You can also check me out on Instagram at Angry Man Channel, TikTok, Facebook, all of that good stuff. You feel me? Or you can shoot me an email at asktheangryman@gmail.com. Y'all already know what it is. I go live every morning and every night. So always doing something,
Yeah, I was watching this shit this morning, man. This shit was off the chain, man. It was definitely off the chain. You were like 600 motherfuckers earlier. I'm like, damn, you up early this morning? It was like 8 o'clock. I'm like, damn. I'm gonna start probably doing morning and afternoons or morning, evening. I think I'll probably do it, but right now I'm just trying to continue with how I'm doing it now. I think so, because Coach Greg Adams goes on twice, Tommy goes on twice. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna do the same shit.
Yeah, man. Because you never know. You pretty much do lives any time of day, because you got to realize there's a lot of truck drivers that watch us too. There's a lot of
owner operators that drive on the road. I'm gonna start a podcast also and put that shit on Spotify, some shit. So man, because they took away my shit off Facebook, and I ain't finna redo that shit. I'm gonna just keep doing it here and do it outside, because my goal is to be in the streets.
Word, man. Word. But yo, man, I appreciate you having me on here, bro. I'm gonna come back through. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Let's set up. I don't know if you put people on your show, but let me know.
All right, I'll let you know, bro. Because I think I'm gonna do one. I know I'm gonna try to get. I told Dirty Folk I was gonna get him over there. So yeah, we gonna do something.
Yeah, say no more, my brother. I appreciate you to the fullest, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you.
All right, man.
Peace.
Peace out, my brother. Yeah, man. This was a damn good dialogue, damn good show. Shout out to the Angry Man. Shout out to the other Beanos up in here, man, that came to support. Hope y'all hit the subscribe button, man. Like I said, man, truth is what it is. And this is why I continue to do what I do. And again, you just never know who go through this child support system. Now I know he went through it, but I ain't know he going through it like that, where he had to be on the run and motherfucker put him on child support. He didn't know it. This shit is real. And the thing about it, this shit happens to a lot of men, the ones that you like, the ones you support, and you just never know. You just don't know. That's what I say. No man is exempt from dealing with a baby mama terrorist. No man is exempt from dealing with family court. That's why I'm telling y'all, change the laws in your mind, wrap it up. Matter of fact, try to get them to earn that pain. Don't even fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Try to find out what you're dealing with first. If you gotta vet them longer, even if you ain't look for nothing serious, man, I prefer for you to get somebody that's give them a couple dollars. Then at least you can pay her to leave you alone. She ain't trying to get knocked up. And for you women out here, I just want y'all to understand that this can happen to your son, this can happen to your grandson, this happen to your nephew, this happens to your husband, your significant other. You know what I'm saying? This can happen to somebody that you really love. Now, any woman that sit back and say, well, it is what it is, even if it's my own son, then you already know that she's a baby mama terrorist. And that's how your father wasn't in the picture. You know what I mean? So this is why I say it's very important that I keep doing what I do to talk about these baby mama terrorists, this unjust system, and these sympathy forces. You know, I want to give a shout out to Chris Blue for the $10 donation. Said great show, and I appreciate you, my brother.
I can't see you.
Wrong one. You know, again, unfortunately, so far my page is disabled. My personal page on Facebook, my fuck child support page, Facebook, they got over 200,000 subscribers. They out of nowhere they disabled it. They said they're gonna let me know in 24 hours, but most likely they're gonna do like the Instagram, and it's gonna be completely gone. So what I'm gonna do is focus on my my YouTube, and I'll be still on Instagram. But I'm gonna go ahead and start another podcast where you can just listen while, like you say, you driving over the road or whatever. So I'm gonna try to set it up and be on Anchor, and then I'll maybe take the voice clip and put it on another YouTube page. But I'm gonna go over there. So there, I ain't got to worry about nobody talking about you flagging and all that shit, and then maybe y'all can call in or whatever, man. So yeah, y'all know how to get up with me, man. You can email me. You can still follow the Instagrams right there. You know what I'm saying? You continue to donate. And I appreciate y'all supporting. And you see I'm roasting and cooking and motherfuckers still in their feelings. I don't know why. So yeah, y'all be safe out here, man. If y'all in the winter, if y'all out here in the cold like me, then hey, be safe. If y'all out there in the hot sun and California, all that, fuck y'all, I'm hating. Shit. Shout out to Eternal Peace for the $10 donation. Said child support ended in 2020. Shout out to you, my brother. And on that note, since you say your child support is ended in 2020, you survived
Christmas.
I'm gonna let my man Clifford Burns give you the child support shuffle.
Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where's he live? I got a fucking apartment in the post office box because I don't want people bothering me anymore.
Shout out to you, my brother. Shit. J Flo says chilly in California. If it's 58 degrees, that ain't chilly to us. If you in the Midwest, you already know 58 degrees is summertime in the winter. So I'm still hating. Jamal say don't hate, move. So look, y'all be cool. I will be live tomorrow. We're gonna talk about Ricky Smiley tomorrow. Let me tell y'all about Ricky Smiley. See, there you go. Ms. Vigan say it's 70 in Florida. See, I ain't trying to hear you. Shit, but seriously, Ricky Smiley said he's a father's rights activist. He said the same thing I've been saying, and we're gonna see the clip tomorrow. He said that most men are not in the picture because of failed relationships and the child support system, and these baby mama terrorists want to throw them under the bus. Now, mind you, a lot of people love Ricky Smiley because he always believed in calling them queens, mothers, and Mother Earths. But even he says when it comes to a father being in a child's life, especially our boys, a woman need to step back and know their place. And he said he was raised by his grandfather. That's why he who he is. Yeah, y'all king that y'all call Ricky Smiley said that he's a father's rights activist, and he said that the reason why you got mothers who holler deadbeat, single motherism, all that shit, proud, independent, is because the father was thrown under the bus. because of a failed relationship and divorce. Now, I added the baby mama tears and the single motherism, but basically said the same thing I always been saying. So, like I said, on that note, I'm going to let Denzel Washington speak for Malcolm X, because now you got more celebrities, even though it's taking them 100 years to do it, speaking out and calling this shit out.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
On that note, catch me tomorrow, 2 o'clock p.m. Central Time. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support. Peace.
Shut your goddamn ass up.
Damn right.
Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the role, Miss Innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos. Behind closed doors, she rocked them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong. Knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Truth is what it is.